Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Yankees Avenue Watch Party. It is Tuesday, September 2nd, 2025. And chat, hope everybody is doing well. Had a good start to the week so far, a good Tuesday, because you guys know the deal. We got the beginnings of a huge, critical stretch starting up tonight in Houston. And we're hopping up a little bit early. Typically, this time of year, we'll do pre-games 10, 15 minutes before first pitch. Well, we got about right around 40 minutes to go, Chad, because we got a lot to discuss, and maybe in part just because of my, pregame nerves or just desire to yap about what's going on this week and, of course, next. But first things first, before we preview tonight's game, first things first, Chad, it is good to see you guys again. Click like and stream if you haven't already, if you don't mind. And, we got to be locked in tonight, Chad. This is playoffs before the playoffs, and it is nice, the fact that it's officially September now. And I won't, discuss on and on about the beautiful weather outside. But I might as well be wearing my Yankee turtleneck tonight. We're not going to do that, but trust me, we're treating this like playoffs in September. Because it might as well be. Let's take a look at what we have ahead if you're not aware. But of course, it starts in Houston tonight. We'll preview that game. Fantastic pitching matchup tonight, by the way. Max Fried versus Framber Valdez. It's going to be some box office shit tonight, chat. Knock on wood, you would think. Anyways, Houston 4-3. Then the Blue Jays 4-3. That's back at home. Now remember, we took a series against Toronto earlier in the year at the stadium. That is obviously going to be pivotal. The whole next 2 weeks is pivotal. For one, just how you feel about this team and their history of melting come a worthwhile or decent opponent, especially within the AL East and within the American League contenders, particularly with the AL East teams and the Red Sox and the Blue Jays. The Astros, they lost a series too, though, as did they against Detroit earlier in the year. But we got Houston for 3, Toronto for 3, Detroit for 3, and then this 12-game stretch wraps up with 3 in Fenway. Now, for what I just mentioned, obviously that gets you juice up for this series, or maybe make you even more nervous because you know how the Yankees typically, the 2025 Yankees typically fare against teams like this. But from a seeding perspective and from an AL East perspective, anybody, to a degree myself included, that thought the American League East was over, which I never went that far, but there was a good part of the year, I think if the Yankees hit the bed in Toronto the second time, where I was like, all right, I'm not ruling out the AL East, but I'm certainly not paying attention to it. I remember that week was when I created the wildcard game graphic, or the wildcard standings graphic, which Yankees have a very nice cushion there. They're going to make the playoffs. This is not postseason determining in regards to them making the playoffs. The Yankees will make the playoffs, but who cares about any of that? This is about, one, showing up when the billing calls for it. This is a big-time game, box office game, prime-time games against teams that, if you plan on getting back to the World Series, you're going to have to get through in October. So it's about showing what you're made of. That's one. Two, obviously the AL East is still very much in play. Now, Toronto, last time I checked, they're winning right now, but they're under 500 since like the end of July. And their bullpen has been laying an egg, to put it nicely. They just blew another game yesterday. Just showed on the standings, 2.5 back in the AL East of Toronto. With that, we're also just 3.5 back, 3 or 3.5 back of the top seed in the American League, which of course is the Detroit Tigers, who are facing next week at Yankee Stadium. So very suddenly, and on the flip, very suddenly, it could go the opposite direction. But where we're at right now, I say this half tongue-in-cheek, but it's true. It's right in front of us, chat. Boone was right all along. Half kidding when I say that, but it's true. It's true. It is right there. If we want to win the AL East, word up. Here you go. If you want to be the number 1 seed in the American League, word up. Here you go. So this is a big one, chat. This is a big one for obvious reasons and how we just feel about this team. But, if things go well, knock on wood, and who knows if they will, we're going to take it one game at a time. For all you know, 2 weeks from now, we could have the best record in the American League, and that drastically changes everything. Which, speaking of that really quick, I want to pull up the postseason picture right now and what we're currently looking at on this second day in September. So here's the current outlook. That's if the playoffs were to have started today and everything was as is. So we would play Boston in a 3-game wildcard set, and that would be... Now, we're technically ahead of Boston, percentage points-wise. But let's just say we're tied. They have the tiebreaker. So it would be, if I'm not mistaken how this works, it would be at Fenway Park. But I don't want to go too deep into the weeds here with these specific matchups. We got so much left to go. But this is just where we're looking at right now. And then Yankees and Red Sox, whoever wins that, would go on to face Detroit because they're the 1 seed right now. Toronto currently stands as the 2 seed, and Houston leads the AL West. They're the 3 seed. Seattle holding on to that last wildcard spot in the American League, which, not to be all Mariners Avenue here, but they got to be a little bit nervous. Texas is only a game and a half back of them, and they certainly have not played as well as you would have thought they would have since making all those moves at the trade deadline. But anyways, yeah, man, listen, if things end up being a wild card team, the roster on paper, I feel pretty good about. I've talked all glowingly about this roster for a large portion of the year, but especially since the trade deadline. I am a firm belief, chat, that this is the best roster, keyword roster, not team necessarily, but roster, that Aaron Judge has ever been a part of. It's about actually doing something with it. And if they play to the back of their... that sounded cliche. I take that back. I was going to say the back of their baseball cards. But if this roster plays how they should, they will be American League East champions. They will succeed during this 12-game stretch. Because as far as I'm concerned, they're better than every single one of these teams. I look at the Blue Jays. I know the game's not played on paper. Trust me, I'm aware. I look at the Blue Jays, though. Position by position, whether it be bullpen, starting rotation, the lineup. The Yankees are better. Boston, in a way, actually, it makes my brain explode because I look at them as a team. I'm like, they shouldn't be beating us. They're not better than us, and they're not. Now, with that said, those teams have beaten us, so you got to give them the, tip your cap and give them the nod as technically being better, which if they continue to beat you, yeah, they are better. I also believe in you are what your record says you are. So on one hand, it's like, all right, we know what the Yankees have done against these teams in the past. But at the very least, not celebrating beating the White Sox or beating the Nationals. What this past week did, and since they've won 14 of their last 19 games, what that has done, regardless of what teams it's against, is put us in the position to get excited over this 12-game stretch and see what we're made of. And maybe by the end of it, knock on wood, don't want to get ahead of myself, be the number 1 seed in the American League. And I don't want to say don't get ahead of myself, because that's what I'm looking for here, chat. I believe in this damn team. And maybe fucking 30 minutes from now, 40 minutes from now, I'm eating my words, which I would never do. But everybody was saying, like, oh, it's just the White Sox. Not everybody, like the haters were saying. It's just the White Sox, just the Nationals. I don't give a damn. They're on the schedule. The Red Sox just lost the series to the Pirates. The Blue Jays have been shit in the bed against... I think they lost a series to the Pirates, too. The schedule's balanced, yeah. But what we can all agree is, if they lay an egg against this stretch of opponents, which is literally the teams you have to face to get through the American League in the playoffs, if they lay an egg here, whether it be this series, tonight in particular, tonight's such a huge game. We'll get into the lineups and all that in just a second. But, yeah, man, it's right there for them to prove what they've been saying all along, that they're the best team in the American League. But it's also right there for them to validate what everybody else has been saying, and that's that they're frauds who are, I would say, borderline soft. Others would say, no doubt about it, they don't have any stones. I even said against the Boston series, and that was the first time I truly felt that way. I posted my Yank staff story. This team is soft. And the reason I felt that way, maybe it was, me doing the total opposite of what I fucking preach all the time to not do, is like let your emotion get the best of you. But there is starting to be some substance to it now. There's way more than just a little bit of substance to it now. But this is their chance to get rid of that stigma. The first 2 games in Boston still to this day drive me crazy. Because for some reason they didn't hit. And believe it or not, this team has hit good pitching and the good teams. That has not been the issue prior to that Boston series at the stadium a couple weeks back. That was not the issue with why we melt against opponents like this, particularly the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. You think back to the initial series, the ones in June and July against the Red Sox and the Blue Jays, it was the pitching that shit the bed. And that's the story for the whole entire June swoon, summer swoon, for the most part, outside of 2 weeks in June, really. The offense has been good all year long. Outside of 2 weeks in June and the 2 games against Boston, and I know they'll have a game here and there, whatever. The point is, as long as they don't shrivel up, not only should they win these games, they should win them no problem. And I'm not banking on sweeps. I'm not going to predict any, series results. We're taking it day by day, chat. But all I know is on paper, which is all I can really go off of, the Yankees are a better team than the Astros. So the only reason why they lose this series, or over the long haul of these 12 games, they don't do well, is because they beat themselves and they shrivel up in the moment, which can't happen. I mean, that would be pathetic if it does. But we got a chance to like I said, rid ourselves of that fucking stigma, chat, and I'm quite amped to do so. But yo, let's get into the preview for tonight's game. Starting off with, let's go through the lineups really quick. First things first for Houston, as we mentioned, Framber Valdez taking the bump for them, which of course is Houston's ace. Battle of lefties tonight, chat. Battle of lefty aces, because we got Max Fried going, which we'll touch on the starters in just a minute. But real quick, the Astros lineup: Pena, Correa. Excuse me. Let's try that again. Pena, Correa, Altuve, Walker, Diaz, Urias, Cam Smith, Mauricio Dubon, Cesar Salazar, which is a nice name. No comment on that, but yo, we're back to facing Carlos Correa in Houston. So this series didn't already have enough juice as it is. It's kind of like a throwback to old times. But that's the Astros lineup. Not much for me to say on that. For the Yanks, though, again, lefty going for the Astros. So with that, you have Paul Goldschmidt leading off. You have Trent Grisham down to fifth. He, of course, struggles against lefties, which is not the case for many guys on the team. I mean, Volpe, the reason you see him batting sixth, although I still don't love the idea of that, but in the case of if you didn't do that, you have Grisham and Jazz batting back-to-back, both who do struggle pretty significantly against lefties. He splits them up, and Volpe, at least the stats say, and we've seen him, the eye test backs this up, Volpe does hit lefties. So that's why you see a much different lineup here, 1 through 9. Caballero at third interests me a little bit. I do not have any issue with sitting McMahon because he really struggles against lefties. I would have thought this is a place for Ahmed Rosario, but I imagine the tiebreaker here is, one, Caballero has done nothing but give you a reason to put him in the lineup, and two, they typically do like to have the best defense available with Max Fried pitching. Now, in the case of Giancarlo Stanton, not that he's been bad at all, but that's not the ideal defensive alignment. But you have to get his bat in there. And we still do not know when exactly Judge is going back to right field, which I would like to think is soon, man. Unless Stanton's playing every single game in this series, which I don't think is going to be the case. But if it's not the case, I would like to think it's because he's going to be playing every single game against the Blue Jays at home. And that, to me, should be whether or not Judge is back in right or not. If Stanton has to play all 3 games starting in right field this weekend, you do it. You have to. But, yeah, still no official word on when Judge is coming back, but Boone was talking before. Kind of the same thing we've been hearing. He's getting close. He will play there again. We just don't have a set day yet. I'm hoping it's soon. But anyway, Stanton's in left. First time since 2023. And in the case of, by the way, it's not Minute Maid Park anymore. I did not know that until last night. It's a, what is it again? It's like Dyrick Park or something like that. Anyways, left field is obviously very short there. Right field's not that deep either. Right field's 326, I believe, in Houston. Left field is 318. But anyways, makes sense for Stanton to play left today. One thing with Judge that has been fulfilled, my request for him to get hot before this stretch began. He is definitely turning it up. Of course, had 2 home runs in, well, these will be his home runs over the last week, 1 against the Nationals and then 2 against the White Sox. Last 7 games, 8 for 25. That's a 320 average, and with the aforementioned 3 homers. Overall stats in the year, we're not going to turn this pregame into an MVP discussion because at this point, couldn't really give 2 damns. But I think it's safe to say, Chad, Judge is going to win the MVP. But we'll discuss that later or another day. That's not for this pregame show right now. I do want to, of course, shout him out, and let me pull up the career stats here. Tying Yogi Berra is nuts, man. And even implementing these career stats into this graphic is nuts. I mean, I'll do this quick, but I just want to emphasize the fact that Judge has a career OPS over 1 dot. And he has now tied Yogi Berra 5th all-time, Yankees all-time home run list. And this one's what's really going to, I think, put it into perspective. Once he passes Berra, Joe DiMaggio's at 361. Aaron Judge is going to pass Joe DiMaggio before season's end. Joe DiMaggio. And you guys know how I feel about, it was a big topic of conversation on baseball, on the Baseball Today show this morning with Rose and Plouffe. Is Judge a top 5 Yankee of all time? Right now, no. But the only thing that's stopping him is the ring. That's all there is left to get. Because as far as I'm concerned, player-wise, and I mean this with all due respect, shout out Yogi Berra, Aaron Judge in the regular season, Aaron Judge as a player has surpassed Yogi Berra. Aaron Judge as a player, not my place to speak on this because I don't watch. And I mean no disrespect to those who did watch his career, or these guys' career. Aaron Judge as a player is better than, he has surpassed Joe DiMaggio. But of course, Yogi, 10 rings. DiMaggio, I believe, 9. Judge ain't ever going to get there. and just winning just one ring put him on that pedestal in terms of like being a winner or like a Yankee great in that status? No, but as far as I'm concerned, he is already there. But you can't put him on that Mount Rushmore until he wins a ring. So like, Judge is ahead of DiMaggio, Judge is ahead of Yogi as far as I'm concerned in terms of like best players. But in terms of Yankee greats, you can't put somebody who's ringless on there. And that unfortunately is the case until Judge does succeed in October. But that's a story for another time. And actually, I say that quite geared up in regards to how I feel going into tonight and just this whole month ahead. Playoffs, chat, are this month. September 30th is a wildcard series, which hopefully we're just watching casually because I still have hope that we'll be AL East champions. Anyways, point is I was getting with that is that Judge seemingly has found his stroke entering this massive stretch. Stanton, we know what he's been doing. Sucks on Sunday that he got robbed by Talkman, which would have been the difference in the game. We would have swept Chicago, fallacy predetermined outcome or whatever, but that ended up being the difference in the game, him making that catch. Anyways, Stanton's a dog. I will say, though, I posted this in Yanks Ave last night. I am looking at these two to not carry, because yes, it's a team sport, and listen, like, they could fucking hit 2 home runs each tonight. If Max Fried gets shelled for 8 runs, it don't matter. Obviously, it's a team sport, and everybody's got to do their part. I am looking for these two to lead the way. And part of why I bring this picture up is, one, because it's just badass. And I really love how right it feels that these two are, these are the faces of the franchise right here. Aaron Judge and Giancarlo Stanton. Like, I'm proud of that. And I want them to just... And Stan, you got to give this pep talk too. But just to group them in together, and with Judge, I want them to lead the way here, dude. I want Judge to have that look in his eye first at bat, which we've seen before, where it's like, yo, we got to take care of business. Stan always has that look. Stan always looks like he's going to kill somebody in the box, which I love. It's also why I love Cam Schlittler, who's going on Friday. That's going to be badass. We'll get there when we get there. But anyways, I'm looking for Stanton and Judge to lead the way. Another thing, speaking of Max Fried, which we'll get into his thing in just a little bit, he's been pitching well lately. 2 starts in a row. Let me just pull up his page now since we're doing this. Last time out against Washington was really good. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned, 2 walks, 6 Ks. Overall numbers in the year now, not now, they've been really good. But they're rounding back into shape because he also had a good outing against Boston. And that's the one I would like to point out more because he was legitimately good against Boston. And the reason you get excited about that is, one, the obvious. They're a good offense, or decent offense, overrated offense, but solid. But it was a big game. It was a Friday night, I believe. Huge game, high stakes, and he came through. Need the same thing tonight. But in the case of Fried and Valdez, they've had very similar seasons, actually. One, just the overall numbers, you compare the two, and they're very similar. Where's my Framber Valdez button? What the heck? Oh, I guess I don't have it. Anyways, both got off to great starts, and then started to struggle throughout the summer, but have kind of corrected in Fried's case, last 2 starts. Framber's case, he pitched 7 scoreless against Colorado recently, but over his last 5, let me just get his graphic up here because I have the exact stats. I guess I didn't put it on my stream deck. There we go. In August, Framber Valdez had a 5.64 ERA. And we actually faced him, if you remember, at the stadium, and it was okay. We actually tagged him for 4 runs, which you tell me 4 runs against Framber Valdez tonight. I'm like, all right, word up. I'll take that in a heartbeat. But very similar seasons for these two. Obviously, lefty, so easy comparison there. Overall numbers are quite similar, except Fried's whip is much better. But got off to great starts, struggled throughout August, but seemingly are finding their form. But with Fried, that's what we care about. He's got to step up, and lately he has been doing that again. So that's a big key to the game. Another one, this is obvious, especially given the big game, and just all eyes on the Yanks, and this facet in particular. And I bring up Volpe, not to single him out, but he's kind of like the poster child of all this. Got to play clean baseball, man. Got to play good defense, not make any... obviously, don't forget how many outs there are. Don't try to be a fucking hero. Don't try to do anything. Just play baseball. Just play baseball. Some guys clearly, and this is what would lead and attribute to this team might be soft or has no stones conversation. Like, they were looking good going into the Boston series, and then that first game, they just melt. Jazz is throwing balls into fucking Section 116. Volpe is making foolish mistakes. We've seen guys forget how many outs there are on the base pass. Like, none of that can happen. Now, every now and then, if something like that goes down where, it's a poor fundamental here, and if you're hitting and everything else is going well, you won't notice that sort of stuff. But given the way the Yankees summer transpired, it especially stood out because the pitching was shit in the bed. Or when the offense was struggling, like everything else is magnified. But at this point, it doesn't matter how good everything else is doing. That is the narrative going into a big series like this, is that the Yankees, whether it be folding under pressure, I keep saying the word melt, but I think it's a good way to describe it, shit themselves. Whatever you want to say, that is the narrative, and it's accurate to this very point. They got to rid themselves of that. And as long as that is the case, I trust this offense. I trust this pitching staff. So not to be cliche again, but the Yankees don't beat themselves. I got a good feeling about this 12-game stretch, chat. But let's finish up the lineup here. So, Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Judge, Stanton, Grisham, Volpe, Jazz, Caballero, and Wells. With Wells, we've talked about the lefty-righty splits. Wells has hit lefties better than he's hit righties this year. He's actually above league average, WRC plus-wise, against lefties. I would have started Rice today, but I'd be a lot more passionate about that argument and that feeling a week or two ago than I am now, because Wells is starting to hit homers again. He's actually looking decent at the plate. And again, with the lefty going, Wells has actually been okay against lefties. Rice, I can't even keep saying he's bad against lefties. He's not. He's just worse. He's still in for power against lefties, but the overall stats are not as good as against righties. You figure, or Rice will be available off the bench. And Rice has had some big homers this year. I was just thinking back to the, we have Detroit coming up. That was probably the earliest big homer in the season that we had, was his go-ahead in the series finale in Detroit when it was fucking 2 degrees out. Had the big homer against Toronto in a game that we won, that ninth inning go-ahead shot. I think it was the ninth. It was late, whatever it was. We'll be seeing him off the bench today if the situation in the game calls for it. But, there's your 1 through 9 for the Yanks tonight. Cannot emphasize enough, lefty going for Houston. So that's why, as always, they switch it up a little bit. Goldschmidt remains the leadoff hitter against lefties. You got Grisham down to 5th, which makes sense. Split up him and Grisham, or him and Jazz with Volpe at 6th. Don't love that, but I can kind of get it. We need the rest of the guys to do their job. I mean, we can't be relying on, just because he's in the 6th hole, Anthony Volpe to be fucking going off. And he had a good series in Chicago. He definitely he looked good. He looked good. Had that bad error, which we were live for, I believe. But he hit a couple homers, and not a couple, I think he just hit the one. But his bat he was hitting ball. Good for him. All I care about really in this case, especially given what we just talked about, what everybody knows, the fact that we just folded. We fold up, and when series like this happens, I only care about one thing with Volpe, and that's his defense at shortstop. Ball set to my shortstop, I need the play to be made, especially in games like this and especially into the playoffs. He'll be batting 6th today. There's your 1 through 9 for the Yanks. Let's take a look at the matchups ahead. So this is a new graphic we'll start to have on here, but of course, Fried versus Valdez tonight. Tomorrow, Will Warren versus, I believe the first name is Jason Alexander, which you'll remember at the stadium, he kind of threw a gem against us, 6 scoreless. I'd like to think they fare better against him. I remember their approach was fucking god-awful at that time. But, that's tomorrow, Warren versus Alexander. And then Thursday, the series finale, which would be a 7:40 start time, Carlos Rodon versus Christian Javier, which Javier's been out for a majority of the year, but he's been pretty damn good since coming back. I think he's made 5 starts. And Rodon, of course, has been spectacular. He also had a little, not as bad as Fried's, but he had a little midsummer hiccup. His numbers have completely rounded back into form, though. He's having a great year. Entering September, his first start in September, he already has 15 wins under his belt. So he could even reach 18. I know nobody really cares about that, but I don't use it to analyze a pitcher or grade a pitcher, but it is a nice little aesthetic. Rodon last year had a 3.96 ERA, which is good. He was legitimately solid last year. The fact that he got 16 wins makes you feel better about it. But wins aside, whatever it is, Rodon has been freaking awesome this year. So he'll get the ball Thursday in the series finale. Hopefully the Yankees they already have a clinched a series win by then, or are going for a sweep. Whatever it may be, can't worry about it right now. We got to take it day by day, chat. And I, again, can't emphasize enough how important tonight's game is, man. And it's the same conversation we talked about with Boston in that first game, entering it. And it was very much the case. You lose that one, especially if you lose it in ugly fashion. Their narrative not only remains, it is elevated about them playing sloppy baseball against good teams. and not being able to beat a worthwhile opponent. You got to win tonight. You win tonight, yo, I'm on top of the world. And it'll still be a day-by-day approach. But tonight's game, for obvious reasons, is huge. So, with that said, Chad, we got a good 13 minutes until first pitch, which, before we get everything set up on the back end, I'm going to step away for a brief moment. We got some new features here that I'm pretty pumped to show off in the watch party. And I don't know why I didn't do this sooner, but I got home run graphics now with the Yankee home run siren. I hope it's not too obnoxious. I'll play a little sample of what it's going to sound like. But let's just say, all right, we're watch partying, we're chilling, we're doing our thing, and then Judge hits a fucking bomb. Oh my God. Judge goes deep. We have these now for every single player. I hope the volume's not too loud. What do you think, chat? And it'll have all the players' home run things and all that. If it's too loud, I'll turn it down a little bit. But I'm pretty hyped about this, chat. We'll also have this is brand new, 2 years in. Run scores. What do you think? Or, I don't know if I'll do it for every strikeout, but like a big strikeout? Or maybe everyone, I don't know. You know what I'm saying, chat? Fire me up, yo. Fire me up. So, give me some feedback on that, how you feel. Don't say you don't like it, because I was up all night doing it. I'm pretty freaking stoked. If it's too loud, though, like I'll make sure to level it out, and I always watch these streams back. So I won't be totally oblivious to any technical issues or the receiving end on your guys' end, how it sounds. I'll be conscious of that. Don't you worry. But, yeah, man, I'm geared up. Let's do it, man. We got 10 minutes until first pitch. Reminder, chat, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Grab yourself a beverage of your choice. Maybe grab some dinner, whatever you want to do. Kick back, relax, or at least for me, I mean, early on, I'll be edging my seat watching. But, yeah, just to reiterate everything, massive 12-game stretch beginning. It's a litmus test to see who this team really is. It's a chance to fight back and take the American League East back, and possibly by the end of this, or by season's end, because of playing well in this 12-game stretch, you still got a shot at the one seed in the American League. So I don't know, like, what I'm more like. I mean, who cares? Both going towards the same point that this is a massive stretch. But it's like, what am I like worried about more going into it? Like, what does actually stress me out? Or why is this making me such a hyped up fan entering this game or this series? I don't know if it's we get to find out who this team really is, or just what's actually at stake standings and seeding wise. Just the perfect storm of giving us playoff baseball in September. And I'm pretty freaking stoked, chat. But yeah, reminder to click a like on the stream if you haven't already. I'm going to step away really quick and get everything set up on the back end. We will leave it up on the lineup screen, but I'll only be gone in like a few minutes so I can get my screen recording set up and all that. But drop some score predictions. Drop home run predictions. Drop how do you think Max Fried is going to do tonight? Need him to step up. And he did so against Boston, and he was solid, really solid against the Nationals in his last start. We need the same tonight. But yeah, predictions, score predictions, home run predictions, Max Fried predictions, whatever you're feeling for tonight's game, and just overall vibe. We'll be chopping it up throughout the chat a little bit in just a few before the game starts, and of course between each and every half inning, as we always do. But that's enough yapping for me, chat. I'm going to get everything set up on the back end. I will be right back. Talk about yourselves very briefly, and I'll see you guys in a few. 8:10 first pitch. It is on Yes. Tomorrow's game is on Prime, but the rest of it's all Yes. I think we're chilling Yes/Prime until Friday. Not Friday. Next Friday against Boston. The series opener against Boston next week is on Apple TV, which sucks. But yeah, I gotta get going and get everything set up on the back end. But be right back, and yeah, see you guys in a few. K's back. Let's fucking go, chat. Alrighty, Chad, how the hell we doing, yo? Once again, happy Tuesday, September 2nd, the start of a massive 12-game stretch. 3 at Houston, 3 against Toronto, 3 against the Tigers, and then 3 in Boston to wrap it up. Hope everybody is geared up and ready to go. First things first, shout out to everybody in the chat, which first things first regarding that. Shout out Morgan. Shout out Luna, who's not going to be in the chat tonight, I don't believe, but he's actually at the game tonight, so hoping, Luna, hope you have a good time, yo. Enjoy it, man. So yeah, shout out Morgan, shout out Luna, shout out intern Tim as well. But yo, quick little roll call in the chat. We got Bobes, we got Dennis, we got John, Sports for Life, Julia, Smiley Talks, Nick Rizos, Morgan, Christian S, Master Kai, Zaga, Longer Lord, John Barbalich, Smelly. What is going on, everybody? All my homies in the chat. We got Rod, we got Stephen McCaffrey, Nathaniel, Cosmo, Frosty. What's going on, brother? What happened to the music? What happened to the music? What happened to the music? Why, I came away from my Be Right Back screen, if that's what you're talking about. What up, Yo Casher? How you doing, yo? What's good, Joseph? Yeah, we got all the homies in the chat. We're chilling, man. I see some predictions. Baseball Boy 2 says Yanks win 5-2. You know what? I'm such a hypocrite. I asked for predictions. I'm not going to give a prediction myself. Because we're so close to game time now. I'll predict the Yankees win. But I'm really going to let this one come to me, chat. I am nervous like going into the first inning. I want to make sure I get a full deep breath in. Because I get very hyped up for these games. But once the game starts, I want to watch it how I always do. Which is cool, calm, and collected. Not really, but more than people would think. 7-2 Yankees win. Wells and Volpe WRC plus. Now I know. Hey, they're above league average against lefties though, which that's nice. I just need the defense to be good as short. Nick's calling for a Stanton 2-homer game, like that. Danny's saying Judge and Wells going deep. What up, Marcy? How you doing, yo? I just realized I was behind. Oh, what for the when you were talking about the music before? Trent going deep. Not against that. Yankees are winning this. Frida's fire in his eyes again. I want to see that from like the entire team, Master Kai. I want to see the entire team just have that look of fucking, like when you see a Kobe Bryant edit or like a Tom Brady edit or a Jeter edit, where they just have that look of like Anakin entering the Jedi Temple type thing. That's what I want to see out of the Yankees tonight. And we've seen that. We see it every day with Stan. Stan always has that murder look on his face. Not to be, whatever. We've seen it from Judge in the past, too. I want to see it tonight. I want us to come out fucking firing, chat. Score in the first. Score in the first. Is that a prediction? Might be a prediction. Or just a premonition / request. I want the juices fucking flowing, chat. I want Judge to, you can, see him fucking squeezing the bat all tight and shit, and he hits a fucking bomb into the, what do they call it, the Crawford boxes. Which, by the way, how about it not being Minute Maid anymore? Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Yo, let's get into it, though, chat. Let's get into it. And Daniel says season starts tonight. I like those vibes, my friend. Joey, what up, man? Joey, I didn't even see you. My bad. Or maybe you just joined. But either way, not forgetting about you, Joey. But yo, let me work on getting the box score on here. We got K back in the booth, which is awesome. I believe it's K in... Who's K with, Chad? Did you see? I'll find out in 2 seconds. Tonight's game is also on TBS, by the way. If anyone wants to get the playoff vibes. I'm sticking with K. But yeah, so 2.5 back of the Blue Jays for first place in the AL East. We got a nice cushion in the wild card. We're going to make the playoffs. That we kind of always known is not at stake. This is about seeding, possibly the AL East. And for some, majority, this is about finding out what this Yankee team, who they really are. Which, word up, man, that might be my number one thing to watch for as well. Do they fucking shit themselves, or do they actually step up to the plate? And I'm thinking, chat, maybe it's just my optimism, my insufferable optimism. I'm leaning towards the latter. They're going to show up, and they're going to validate everything that I've felt about them all season long when it comes to the roster on paper. Cannot emphasize enough how strongly I feel about this being the best roster that has ever surrounded Aaron Judge. Not the best team, but that can still be fixed. It's up to them to not beat themselves. Still waiting on the box score, by the way. Another look at the lineup. Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Judge, Stanton, Grisham, Volpe, Jazz, Caballero, Wells. Reminder, we are facing Framber Valdez, so that's why you got Goldie leading off. That's why you got no Ryan McMahon, and why you got Austin Wells catching instead of Ben Rice, which I would have gone with Ben Rice. Again, a week ago, would have been way more passionate about that argument. Wells has been hitting, and we know he's actually been decent against lefties this year, whereas Rice now overall hasn't been bad. He's still for power. That is his weaker side of pitching to face is lefties. Still waiting on the box for you. Let's just taking freaking forever. But yeah, yo, chat. I hope everybody's grabbed the beverage of their choice. Game is about to start. Got my screen recording going. And yeah, I want to come out in this first inning, chat, fucking firing. So let's do it. And yo, shout out Joey with a $20 super chat to kick things off. My man says, let's go on a run, eh? How about them Yankees, Joey? I fucking love you, dude. Thank you so much. Always supporting, always just being a homie, dude. And that has nothing even to do with super chats, although obviously I appreciate it, Joey. Thank you, man. And yeah, yo, let's. I know we can only do so much. Like if a team shits themselves, we can't force good vibes. But at least for right now, chat, we're all doing our part. I'm hyped up. You guys are hyped up. But now we're kind of just a victim of the television chat, whether that's going to be good or bad. Now we just watch. We've done our part. We've kept the faith. We've kept going day by day, even though some say they've given up. They're all back now, which welcome back. I welcome them all back. All the season is over, doom and gloomers. Which, you know what? Those who did and are back, quote unquote, might be saying, Dan, I'm not back. I don't believe in shit yet. They got to show me. Which, you know what? Fair, man. They got to show me too. They got to show me too. But all right, chat, we'll be chopping it up in between each and every half inning as always. Let me throw this box score in here real quick, which seemingly is ready to go. Oh, yeah, word. Come on, give me something. Let me get this in before first pitch. That would be amazing. Again, on Valdez, he's been, outside of his last start against Colorado, where he went 7 scoreless, he's been struggling. He has an ERA of 5.6, I believe the number was, in August. And we scored 4 runs against him last time at the stadium. Right, so let me get the Astros lineup here. There we go. Yo, word up. We're going to be cooking, chat. Are we going to get the box going for a first pitch? Ramon de la Jesus is the umpire. Everybody take a nice deep breath so we can all process this without getting too overly hyped. I like being hyped pregame, chat. And yo, shout out to everybody in the chat. Again, shout out Joey. Click like on the stream if you haven't already. But yo, here we go. Goldschmidt is in. Framber's ready.
Valdez is ready, working from the third base side of the rubber.
A sip of water.
Timeout is called.
Time is called.
Something got loose.
Something's loose in the outfield. Anyways, what I'm going to say is I love the pregame hype. In the Boston series, I let it like overtake into the game a little bit, where I was just like, I felt kind of just fucking nuts and getting like a little over amped in every single pitch. Or should I even mean that? I just got to make sure I'm able to rationally process the game still. But all right, yo, let's do it. Looks like the
doesn't look like it's fully closed.
All right, here we go. Valdez is ready. First pitch is grounded to the left side to the shortstop Pena, over to first, and that's a quick first pitch out for Framber Valdez. All right, so at least through one batter, through one pitch, Yankees are have an aggressive approach, chat. Goldschmidt grounds out, 1 out, and that'll bring up Bellinger, who's batting second today. Judge is hitting third. Goldschmidt, Bellinger, Judge, Stanton, Grisham, Volpe, Jazz, Caballero, Wells. 1 out through one pitch. Yeah, here's Bellinger. No score, just underway here in Houston. Start of a massive 12-game stretch, chat. How many times have I said that tonight? But it is. This is fucking box office shit, man. First pitch in there against Bellinger for a called strike. I'm a little bit behind. All right, I'm going to fast forward after this pitch. The 0-1. 0-2. All right, there we go. Now I should be caught up. I got the 0-2 coming to Bellinger. Ball in the dirt, 1-2.
You see a lot of movement from both of these pitchers.
Oh, we got Cone in the booth, chat. Let's go. K and Cone. K and Cone duo. What up?
Different camera angle too, from behind home plate.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it definitely looks a little more centered to the left. Swing and a miss. Bellinger down swinging, 2 away, chat. So a 1-pitch ground out, and then Bellinger goes down on strikes. We got 2 away, just 5 pitches so far for Valdez. And here's Judge.
358 home runs, that's 5th place all-time on the Yankee list. And he's 3 away from Joe DiMaggio.
Come on, Cap. Yeah, let's go. Let's go, Judge. Judge had a good week, 3 homers, hit 320. It was 8 for 25 against the Nationals and White Sox. Ripped up the middle, past the shortstop, Pena into left center field. That'll be a 2-out single for Judge. First pitch swinging. So far, chat, the Yankees are being pretty aggressive off Valdez. Very early on. We're only 6 pitches through. But that's now the second Yankee to swing first pitch. And in Judge's case, worked out. 2-out single, hard hit, just to the left of second base. So run on first, 2 outs, and that'll bring up Giancarlo Stanton.
How many games it took him to get to 358? Mantle, Garrett,
Good shit, Cap. I like that. All right, so here's Stanton. First pitch is in there, called strike on a curveball, 0-1.
So here's Stanton. He takes a strike. He was 0 for 10.
Stanton at 295, 17 homers, 46 RBIs.
Playing left field tonight.
The 0-1. Good call, Blue.
Now, when Boone was asked
Sinker a
about
little
playing
low. Ball and a strike on
left field here
Stanton.
in Houston, he said, no, it wasn't going to happen. But obviously it did.
There's
He
Boone.
talked with Stanton, who said he was fine with it and looking forward to it. There's a
Make sure my
shorter left
posture's
field,
all
so
good.
not as much room to roam.
1-1.
And
Ball in the
Yankees
dirt,
want to get his
2-1.
bat in the lineup.
Especially against a lefty and a tough one at that.
Last
First
time
start in the outfield
left
at
field
Houston
was the
since
Astros,
2022.
October 19th to 2022.
And last time in general, since I believe it was 2023 against Boston, was the last time he played left.
Just underway here in Houston.
Judge off first, 2 outs,
at
2-1
first
count on
now.
Stanton. This will be the 10th pitch for Valdez. Oh, wow. Just misses somewhere, which it caught a lot of the plate on the outside part of the plate. Little sinker, not called for a strike. So we got a 3-1 count now on Stanton instead of 2-2. And frankly, Chad, that was a blatant miss, but obviously we'll take it. All right, so it'll be a 3-1 on Stanton. The pitch, swing and a miss, 3-2.
Swings for the fastball, 3-2.
Come on.
You can see the kind of movement that Valdez gets, even though that one's up. And a good swing by Stanton.
All right, so Judge will be off. 3-2 count, 2 outs, no score, top of the first. The pitch is Stanton from Valdez.
And the payoff.
High pop-up.
On the right side.
Looks like Walker will get that, and that will do it for the inning. Okay, so the Yankees go down, scoreless in the first. They do get a knock with the Judge single, but then Stanton pops out. You had a Goldschmidt ground out, Bellinger strikeout, Judge single, Stanton pop out. So nothing doing in the top half of the first. It's okay. Now we need Fried, match that 0, and continue what he's been doing the last 2 outings against Boston and the Nationals. But all right, you can get over that. It's all good. It's just half an inning of baseball. The only thing that's kind of irritating is how quick of an inning that was for Framber. But that's okay. No reason to give any take on a game that just began. But okie doke, Chad. How are we feeling about Max Fried? I feel quite good. The last 2 starts certainly assist in that thought process, but particularly the one against Boston, where similar circumstances, very similar, identical, come into tonight, where very high stakes, you need your ace to perform, and he did. He threw, what was it? I think he went 6 scoreless against Boston, is what his final line was, then followed up really good against the Nationals. And he's talked about like what he's been doing differently. He still maintains that the blister's not been an issue, but he was throwing too many fastballs, and the cutter was getting hit hard. His main thing was just got to mix it up a little bit more. And yeah, word up. Throw the curveball more. And less of the cutter. I don't love the cutter. But, yeah, stakes are high. And this is what you need your ace for. Last time he showed up, will he do so tonight? Fingers fucking crossed, chat. Fingers crossed. Sorry for the F-bomb. That was unnecessary. But what up, chat? What up, Zalman? What up, Daniel? What up, Rupert? What up, D-Civ? What's going on, yo? Says, Dan, how many games do you think the Yankees are winning over the next 12? That's a good question. That's a good question, and a common question for today. My prediction,
Jose Altuve in left field. Cleaning up first baseman Christian Walker. Diaz, the DH.
8-4.
Second, Cam Smith is over right. Mauricio Dubon in center field.
And from my optimistic shield perspective, floor of 7-5, but that is me being optimistic. It's basically asking me like every year who's going to win the World Series. Like I'm never going to predict the Yankees not to do well. So that's where I offer no value as a host, I guess you could say. Because I am a fucking shill, all right? Can I be honest, Chad? I'm a freaking shill. And I don't have a problem with it. What up, Jack? How you doing, brother? Good to see you, man. Last 2 outings was solid. I believe in him. Yeah, word up, D. And Mad Max, we trust. Hey, what up, Matt? Matt says this stream is my main way of watching tonight. I'm at my dorm. Hell yeah, dude. I'll try to do the game justice.
And the first pitch is blowing away 1-0.
And as I say that, I missed the first pitch of Fried's outing. 1-0. Astros lineup, another look at that. Jeremy Pena, Carlos Correa, Jose Altuve, Christian Walker, Yainer Diaz, Ramon Urias, Cam Smith, Mauricio Dubon, and Cesar Salazar.
The Astros are 18-9.
Which, like,
against left-handed starting pitchers.
Caesar salad, you know?
84.4% of their plate appearances.
2-0 on Pena. Let me get the
That's the
right
highest
box
in the
score up.
majors by a lot. Major league averages.
We'll do some around the league scoreboard watching, of course, as we always do. I know Toronto was already up. I don't want to do the scoreboard watching just yet, though, on my end. We got a 3-0 count on Pena.
And that will even it out just a bit.
Leadoff hitter for the Astros.
Even out a lot of things for their lineup when he's healthy and in the middle of it.
But they're sitting him tonight against the lefty Fried. So 3-0,
Who are they just talking about? Jordan?
and he walked him on 4 pitches.
All right, so that's a 4-pitch walk. That one looked pretty close for my peripheral vision. 4-pitch walk, though, for Fried. Pena is on. Not an ideal first start. Not an ideal way to start the first, I should say. But it's okay. It's okay. Runner on first, nobody out, and that'll bring up Carlos Correa, which for the season now he's at a 115 WRC plus.
Yep, that's a strike.
And I haven't been following too closely what exactly he's been doing with Houston, but I just remember where he was at when they acquired him, and it was a below league average hitter, and now he's at a 115 WRC plus.
So here's Correa.
Actually, you know what? I just remembered, and first pitch is in there, called strike 0-1 on Correa. Excuse me. That would be his WRC plus with the Astros. So I get off the Fangraphs team page. I am 99% positive that's his WRC plus with the Astros, 115. So he's been pretty solid. But all right, the 0-1 runner on first, free to Correa. Nice ass sweeper, backdoor sweeper. 0-2 on Correa with Altuve on deck. Christian Walker, I know, has been picking it up as of late. Not like on fire, but his last month he's been, I think, close to like an 800 OPS guy.
At home as well, since he came back.
The 0-2 free to Correa. Ground ball left side, foul.
Check the Yankee defense, brought to you by your Tri-State.
Had a protein shake before this chat. Don't have any soda left, which that's the only L of tonight. Don't have any freaking Diet Cola. Which might be for the best, Joe. I'm having way too much caffeine, chat. Good lord. Had a large cold brew from Dunkin' this morning, and then another large cold brew. Shout out Gregory's. So I got my caffeine intake, no problem. Ground ball to left side, make a play, Volt, and he botches it. They get the out at second. Good grief. You know what? He recovered and he got the out. The pure slot fest that we've seen would have been Volpe doesn't get any outs. Ball sailed into the fucking seats and right. And Pena scores. So you know what? We got an out, chat. We got an out. And there is something to slightly not roast him for, and that is the fact that he still maintained composure and got the out. That is only 50% yips, chat. Not complete 100% yips. I'm a shill. Altuve with a pop-up to left field. Volpe drifts back in front of Stan. Volpe's going to take it. He makes a play. 2 away. So we got 2 outs, chat. Pena's still at first. Or not Pena, it's Correa now. And there's one more thing on the double play, or would have been double play. It most definitely would have been a double play, because Correa, with his lower body injuries, is not a quick base runner. And that ball was hard hit. Volpe feels that cleanly. That's really a tailor-made double play. Obviously didn't happen. Let's hope it doesn't cost us. We got 2 outs. Correa off first. And here's Christian Walker, who, again, has been picking it up as of late.
Got off to a terrible start.
Yeah, we'll talk about it now.
Signed a 3-year deal with the Astros. Through June, he was hitting .213. Since July, .269. The other numbers.
Free to 10 pitches, so if he can get through Walker efficiently, we'll be just fine there.
Where they want him to be, but he's a good first baseman.
The 0-1 on Walker. Fastball up 97 with the 4-seam here in the first. Very nice.
Been one of the best first basemen of his
Correa.
generation, really, when you look at Christian Walker and his career.
Man, think about all the first basemen we've seen him stand by that. Yankee first baseman. We've seen him stand by at first on with Bird, Voit, Rizzo. Now
Look at
Goldschmidt.
this Astros offense.
Maybe even Tyler Austin, Chad. I hope Tyler Austin is doing well. We got a 1-2 count on Walker.
Sort of putting the ball in play, low strikeout
I think
rate.
Tyler Austin's still like in
They
Japan or
go
whatever.
back in terms of run scoring
Good for
in
him.
power. Well, Alvarez certainly would help if he's back.
The 1-2 on Walker. Swing and a miss.
Down on strike. So after the 4-pitch.
What do you think, Chet? You like my new soundboard? You like my new soundboard, Chet?
Go to the second.
Max Fried scoreless first, does allow the leadoff walk, but nothing since then, and the would-be double play that was botched does not come back to hurt us. And with that, I want to further compliment Volpe, because you guys know I'm a big no-harm, no-foul guy. Thank goodness he recovered for the out. And half of this is me being a shill, yes, I will admit, and I'm going to pull the chat in just a second. But you got to admit, when things are really going bad for us in that regard, with like bad defense, sloppy play, poor fundamentals, blah, 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 we don't get any outs. But hey, we got the one. Maintain composure enough to get the one. And hey, scoreless first. And Fried's pitch count, especially considering a leadoff walk, not bad at all. 13 pitches through one. And now let's go do it for the Yanks. 5, 6, 7. Grisham, Volpe, Jazz. Which, Grisham not great against lefties. Jazz not great against lefties. Although, I don't think we were live for it. I think it was the second game. It was the extra inning game against Chicago. So no, we weren't live for that. Jazz had his best swing, best at bat I've ever seen him take against a lefty pitcher. And it was the Yankees had already taken the lead by that point, but it was a 10th inning, that RBI double he sliced to left field. It was gorgeous. And not just for a guy that looks awful typically against lefties. Like any lefty on lefty takes that swing, I'm like, damn, he must be a reverse splits guy. He probably raced against lefties. Obviously not the case with Jazz, but that one at bat, that one swing, that was a breath of fresh air. So we'll see how he does against Framber tonight. Same with Grisham. And again, for Volpe's case, he is technically a pretty solid hitter against lefties this year. His OPS is right around like 780, well above league average. But reminder chat, drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Let me see what you guys are saying. One more point I wanted to make, by the way, for my WFAN listeners out there, I've always thought this. Doesn't Christian Walker, I'll mention this again when he comes up, doesn't Christian Walker look like Salicata? Anybody else see that? I think he's like borderline uncanny resemblance. But what up, AC? AC says, hopefully Tigers, Sox, and Jays all lose today. Let's check on the scoreboard really quick. Which, I was about to say don't get your hopes up with the Blue Jays because last I checked, they were up 10-4 over the Reds. Well, the Reds have made it now a 10-8 game. Toronto leads just by 2 in the bottom of the 5th, so they got a lot of time to maybe take that game there. And Cleveland-Boston is tied 7-7 in the top of the 7th. So, not only do we got a box office game for us tonight, chat, and a box office week ahead of us, 2 weeks, we got some interesting scoreboard watching to do tonight as well. So word up. Mets up 7-2. Yeah, who are they playing? Oh, they're playing Detroit, so go Mets. Go Mets. Oh, is that right, Mork? What happened to Roman Anthony? What up, Christian? Yeah, keep me posted on that. I'm going to put you guys down for now.
28 home runs. That's a career high.
Sorry, but Marinos to lose the rest of the way. Changes has to come. See, Jason, I think that's an absurd way to think. I respect your opinion, brother. I do. And you're just as much a Yankee fan as I am, regardless of how much I disagree with you. I hate when people are like, oh, you're a fake fan. No, you're not a fake fan. I just see things very differently than you. We've seen this team miss the playoffs 2 years ago, and what changed? And don't tell me we got Juan Soto. That's not what this is about. What you're looking for is a regime change. I guarantee you Cashman isn't going anywhere. And if Cashman's not going anywhere, the entire philosophy that this team has been about in the Judge era will remain. And Trent Grisham, leadoff single against Framber, lefty on lefty, hard hit line drive into right center field, runner on first, nobody out. I'll tell you this, they missed the playoffs, which that's not going to happen, by the way. They're not missing the playoffs. There's not going to be the changes that you think are coming. So, while I respect your opinion, I think you're misguided, to be honest. But all right, leadoff single for Grisham. And man, I also got to say, like, it's very true to this day, even more so than times we've previously talked about it. The American League, there's no clear-cut elite team that anybody's afraid of. And I'll go further and say, in baseball right now, the Dodgers are a wild card team right now. I'll tell you, in the National League, the team I might be the most scared of, although I love Subway Series, is the Mets. I think the Mets right now, if I were to pick a team in the National League to do the most damage, it would be them. So not only is there really no team in the American League that scares me, in baseball, it's wide open. Wide open.
A lot of people in analytics departments over the big leagues over the last
which makes these next 2 weeks and the rest of the season all the more important.
A center field home camera.
Runner on first, nobody out. 1-1 count on Volpe.
Different angles. We're on the left side.
Valdez about to throw his 18th pitch.
The pitch is very pronounced.
Get a nice deep breath in. Ball inside, 2-1.
Camera angles matter, obviously. As our production crew knows.
Chad, if you see my posture looking like crap today, by the way, make sure you let me know. Because last time I was on here, I was looking like freaking. Who's that guy in the Disney movie?
It's hard to get it directly behind.
At
the right angle.
The humpback of Notre Dame or whatever. Don't want to be no humpback, Chad. 2-1 on Volpe, fouled away. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's interesting with
Nobody out.
pitches
Grisham
today,
off first.
They have tremendous movement on all their pitches. So,
Let's go, Volt.
I'm nerding out up here because I love watching the movement on the pitches and seeing it from a different angle.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Come on, Volt.
And the pitch.
Swing and a miss. Damn it. Okay. So Volpe goes down swinging.
Second strikeout for Valdez.
Very interesting pitch that was there, man. That was a sinker. Started
Trying to come
in.
inside. You see it kind of drifts over.
Tails away. That
But Volpe on the super shot.
maybe I might be showing for Volpe tonight, chat. I will admit that is a possibility. For a pitch that ended up middle, that was kind of a nasty pitch. Just gonna say. I also on the way home, chat. Has anybody seen? I posted on Yanks Ave if you want to see on my story. And here's Jazz, 1 out, run on first. Anybody seen the Volpe? I don't know what business it is, but the suit advertisements, like all over the place. They're all over the PATH train, the Hoboken. He looks pretty good. I was like, you know what, good for you, Volpe. He's wearing a suit, holding a bat, and it says New York Yankees shortstop. I wonder how long that deal runs through. Anyways, 0-1 count on Jazz.
Grisham really didn't have much of a lead.
Dude, Jazz is again wearing the turtleneck, chat. Fire me up. Yo, 1. Drilled! Right field!
Going back is Smith.
There it goes! Jazz, 2-run bomb. Debut of the new graphics, chat. Where you at? Where's my button? 27th home run of the year. Jazz Chisholm Jr. goes deep for a 2-run shot, lefty off lefty against Framber Valdez. Yankees take a 2-0 lead in the second inning. Home run number 27 for Jazz continues to boost his career high. We got a nice up close cam here as he touches home plate. He pimped that shit, chat. Fire me up. 2-0 bomb off Framber early. Let's go. Chat reminder, click like on the stream if you haven't already. We got a lot of ball game left. But this is a damn good start, man. And I will take a W in one side note about that home run in regards to the fact that we're so early in this game, and I'm not getting ahead of myself. But in terms of big games, primetime games, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. Nobody struck out. I just left that soundbite on. This is the best inning and a half we have had in a primetime game this year, in a big game that we had to win. That is the facts. Whether it be the opener against Boston, opener against the Dodgers back then, or any of the openers against Toronto, any big series where it's like, yo, we got to show up today. I'm a shill. I know. This is the best inning and a half we have had because we're up to a 2-0 lead, and it was courtesy of a Jazz 2-run pimp shot, lefty on lefty. Let me get this up on Yanks Ave. Let me know about the what do you guys think of the new Homer graphic? That is the
So they're sitting
I think they've updated it a little bit with like another version of the song.
They had a choice between
But that is what is played in the stadium. I believe it's by some guy named Caballero down the left field line, chops it just barely fair, and he'll go into second. He gets to start at third base today for McMahon, who doesn't hit lefties well, so it makes sense there. I was thinking they might start Rosario, but they probably one of the better defense with Caballero, with Fried pitching, and his first at bat, double down the left field line. I get this Jazz homer up.
Another look at Jazz Chisholm and the 2-run launch job.
But yeah, let me know how you feel with the home run graphics. DMX, I believe the guy's name is. But that's literally what they play at the stadium. So you got the
hits the bat.
DM, which is pretty fucking sick.
And now he gets to relive it. Third home run this season against left-handed pitching.
Would it be Jazz? That's box office. That's badass shit right there, chat. Okay.
There's Austin Wells, runner at second.
That is now posted. It's 2-0 Yanks. I'm going to put my phone down, regroup.
So last time out,
accept that lovely blast by Jazz. And get right back to it, checks. We got a lot of game left. Just put a bow on all that. Fantastic start. Let's go. 0-1 count on Wells. Caballero at second after the 1-out double. We'll have Wells and then Goldschmidt's on deck. Caballero tries to take third, and he does. He steals third base because he's a fucking G.
40 seconds.
I'm going to watch my French, excuse me. But he is just a dog, chat. What they say? What's stolen base what?
Not in time. 40 seconds stolen base.
40 seconds stolen base for Caballero. Badass.
Bases. Caballero's one of those on the bases and a confident.
All right, back in live time. Now runner on third. Oh, my feet just paused. We got a 1-1 count on Wells. Now one in. Okay, forgive me. The yes score bug just fucked me. It showed.
And I guess.
Dude, what is going on here? What is going on? My MLB TV's like crashing out or something? Bear with me, chat. This will take 2 seconds.
Ballpark had it 1-1. We did as well.
Okay, so in fairness to yes, apparently Houston's score bug in the stadium had it as a 1-1 count as well. I guess it was 1-2.
Watch the delayed call. Kind of
Regardless of, I mean, that kind of sucks. Because Wells knows what the count is. And I was just about to say, obviously, Wells has to do anything possible to get that run in.
I think that frustrates players. Like,
and that's a shame. Wells is not like that call.
Cam tells you all you need to know.
We got an ump cam now? I guess it's because we're in Houston. Maybe they have that. Which that's where ump cam serves its purpose, like a little replay like that. Anyways, that was a weird-ass at-bat. We now have 2 outs. Runner still's on third. I didn't think that was an atrocious call, to be honest. Not ideal by Wells. Not ideal. But all right, we move on.
1-1.
1-1 on Goldschmidt. Back to the top of the order. 2 outs, runner on third. I'll tell you, maybe it's because I was so hyped up following the Jazz and Caballero stuff. I don't remember there being 3 strikes at bat. But I mean, I assume there was. So whatever. I have to move on. The 1-1 to Goldschmidt. Ball in the dirt, good take, 2-1.
Check swing, did he go? No. That's Brian Walsh making the call, so the count 2-1. Valdez an outstanding
2 balls and a strike, 2 outs.
Against the Yankees, the numbers aren't that great.
Runner on third for Goldschmidt.
6 games started before this one, an ERA close to 5.
Wow. Valdez steps off. Valdez at 32 pitches. 2 outs into the second. That'll be a little mound visit. What up, chat? Yo, we got 266 people watching here. Hell yeah.
Just enough to make him think that he might think about.
Probably had the ump cam on TBS. Maybe that could be it too. What up, Christian? How you doing, yo? D-Sib says, honestly, I thought it was a strike. It didn't look bad to me, D. Didn't look bad to me. Wells seemed pretty pissed. Give Dan a like, fools. Yeah, I mean, they're not fools. You guys aren't fools. But yeah, if you don't mind, if you haven't already, please do click like on the stream. 500th career hit for Jazz, too. What up, Nicholas? Yeah, yo. Let's go, Yanks. Let's go, Yanks. 2-1 on Goldschmidt.
A big lead, and that's the thing that's really worrying Valdez. Ball gets away, he's going to scoot home.
2 balls and a strike, runner on third, 2 outs. Pitch number 33 from Valdez is in the dirt. 3-1 on Goldschmidt with Bellinger looming on deck. Let me fix the box score. I gotta take a breath, chat. I'm all freaking geared up. All right, the 3-1. Fouled away, 3-2.
And the count is full of 3-2.
Yes, could use a little boost on the crowd audio. But besides that, no complaints. We got K back. We got K and Cone.
Here in the second inning.
Yanks had to a 2-0 lead. Make no mistake, though, not getting that run in. I mean, we'll see what happens here. But Wells not getting that run in, regardless of the way that strike 3 call was perceived, although it looked good to me. That's an L. Big time L. And now Goldschmidt goes down swinging. The way the inning ended, not ideal, but cannot forget how huge this blast is by Jazz. Lefty on lefty. Launches his 27th home run of the year. 2-run shot for a 2-0 Yankee lead. All while wearing a turtleneck, chat. All while wearing a turtleneck. I should throw mine on. Not yet. I'm going to wait till the playoffs. The actual playoffs. But, all right. Fried back out for the second, of course. He is sitting at 13 pitches, if I remember what we said. All right, 13 pitches. And for the Astros, it'll be 5, 6, and 7. Diaz, Urias, and the rookie Cam Smith, who hasn't been tearing the cover off the ball since getting called up. And I remember you guys telling me last time, he was who the Astros got in the Kyle Tucker deal. Correct, I believe. Or not Kyle. Either Kyle Tucker deal or Paredes deal. No. They got Paredes, so that would make sense. It was a Kyle Tucker deal. What up, Chad? How we feeling, yo? Let me check in on Toronto, too, what they're doing, because the Reds made that a game. Okay, still 10-8 Toronto, but again, it was 10-4. Toronto was winning like 20 minutes ago. So let's see if the Reds can come back there. Yankees entered play tonight, 2.5 back of the Jays in the AL East. And as you all know, part of this huge 12-game stretch is 3 against Toronto at home. So we're still, day by day. This series is first. Tonight is first. Out of all these series, I think it's safe to say that's the one that has the most hype behind it, is the 3 against Toronto. And, Friday's game, Cam Schlittler getting the ball, might be the most hyped I've been for an individual starting pitcher this entire year. Because obviously Cam has been electric. We've been throwing out the word phenom, and rightfully so. But I look forward to everything we talked about, why you don't feel great about this team in big games entering tonight, and that they're capable, or not capable, consistently fold under pressure. I feel like the complete opposite with Cam. I think Cam is going to be fucking stone cold on Friday. And that I look forward to. And the series as a whole is probably the biggest one of this 12-game stretch. But 2-0 to start it out tonight against Houston. Chat, how are we feeling? Let me pick you guys up really quick as we get geared up here for the bottom of the second. And it looks like, per Morgan, Cal Raleigh hit home run number 51, which, hey, good for him. He slowed down enough, didn't go deep for a week, to where I'm not really worrying about the record anymore. And, take a look at Cal's stats over the last 30 games, over the last couple months. He's, significantly below an 800 OPS. I think over the last 30 games, he's at, a sub-700 OPS, which is pretty nuts. Good for Cal. The Mariners are now beating the Rays 3-2. Although, as for them as a team, I'm not paying attention too much to them. But, I do appreciate the update, though, Morg. I'm going to check out a couple more messages from the chat in 2 seconds. Let me get the Astros stuff up on here.
Well, you gotta make it work and find out which one they work out of there.
Ground ball to the left side, charging is Volpe. He picks it. Off bounce throw. Oh, to first. Nice play. Attaboy. 1 away. Volpe gets Diaz with a nice on the run. Not on the run, but charging off balance throw.
We talked about it. Infield defense is going to be a premium.
Alrighty.
Gets the ball on the ground.
Dan, remember to breathe. Yeah, right, Joey? You're right. Gotta breathe. Gotta make sure my cortisol is regulated. Hey, what up, Luke? Let's go. Luke says, got my dinner, finished at the gym. Let's effing go, Yankees. My man. Let's go. What up, George? I didn't see what you said, George. Eating your words about what?
Ground ball to
Volpe again. Another off-balance throw and another good throw. A little bit high, but who cares? Got the out. A quick 2 outs
and then backhanding, but he made it work.
for Fried. 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is awesome. Got to say, every time Volpe has the ball, I don't breathe. Hey, so far so good for him. Well, the double play earlier, but he got the 1 out, which is all good. Exactly, Luke. Great recovery from first inning, Volpe. Absolutely. Me throwing hands at Volpe. Hey, word up, George. Hey, we're all on the same side. We just want to see him do well. We just want to see him do well. Hey, Jay. Hey, Jay. How many times am I going to fucking say that? So far, so good.
194.
So here's Cam Smith. 1-0 count, 2 outs.
And you'll always
Ball low,
wonder,
2-0.
David, slump, or has the league figured him out?
Still very young. Probably could have used another year in AAA, but had such a big spring that he just kind of burst through the door. A little bit of both.
Cam made the team out of spring. Cam Smith. Ground ball left side. Caballero from deep in the hole. Over to first. A long throw. Got him. Quick. 1, 2, 3 inning for Max Fried in the second. 3 ground balls on, let's see, finished that inning with 21 pitches. So that was a 8-pitch inning for Fried. Scoreless. Let's go. Let's go, chat. Coming up for the Yanks, we will have, I believe, Bellinger, Judge, Stanton due up. Yep, 2, 3, 4 for the Yanks. Bellinger, Judge, Giancarlo. Word up. Let me get the Yanks lineup up on here. Come on, man. I'm looking for something. Where's my shit? Thank you very much. Alrighty. Chat, what the hell is up, man? We chilling so far? What's everybody eating for dinner? We having a... What's everybody drinking during this lovely Tuesday night? Like I said, I ain't got no more Diet Coke, so I'm just going to have to drink water. Which is fine, but like I have so much water throughout the entire day. This is a... Actually, I refilled this morning, but to the top, so it's basically a new gallon. Then I refilled it back up at the gym. And like water's good for you and all, but you do need something to like... What I'm getting at is like if you have something in your fridge that like tastes good, like something ice cold that you could pop, even just the thought of popping like a can of Coke open right now. I sound like an addict, but like, oh, ice cold Coke during a Yankee game in September, playoffs in a month. Oh, I would fucking... So if you have something nice to drink at home, Chad, I highly encourage you to do so. Julia says, got my Diet Coke and water. That's what I wish I was rolling like that, Julia. George has hit my max bench today, bro, so now I get to watch the Yankees. Yo, let's go, George. Word up, dude. My man. Yo, we are locked in the chat right now. Luke's got his protein mac and cheese. Which that's interesting. Protein mac and cheese. I don't doubt that exists at all. There's protein everything. What brand is that, though, Luke? I'm curious. I wonder if I can get that. Some meatballs and a crisp Diet Coke. Now you guys are just making me jealous. Everybody's got a Diet Coke. Word up, though. Free looks good. Yeah, this guy can earn his contract. Might see a light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, yeah. Same with like one game at a time. I'm at 1 year at a time with Freed. Which so far year one, barring collapse in big games, which, you know, that is still a question, tonight included, he's only through 2. But if he pitches well tonight, and obviously most importantly in the playoffs, year one's an automatic success. And in the end, like he could be, I don't want to say shit during the regular season, but like, obviously what matters is how he performs in October. Same with like, say he's a lead all year long and then craps the bed. Come the playoffs, year one would then be a failure. So it's all games like this, the big games, the playoffs. How does he perform in those? That's what will determine it. But yeah. Hey, what up, Hector? My bad. I just missed you. It's lean cuisine, frozen meals because I'm lazy. Hey, I don't blame you, Luke. What's up, Heck? Someone DoorDash Dan a Diet Coke. Yeah, word up, Marcus. 1-0 count on Bellinger. Bellinger, Judge, Stanton. Top of the third, 2-0 Yankees lead. 1-1 now. You guys know I have my Factor meals. Which shout out to Factor. I'm not sponsored, although I think I probably should be. I'm not sponsored, but so I wasn't here yesterday. I was back down at my parents' house in Seaside, Jersey Shore. And my Factor meals always get delivered on Mondays. And also, David, 1 and 2 on Bellinger. He signed his big contract with the Astros. And it was sitting there for a good 24 hours until I just got home, like right before game time.
I'm not going to hurt myself.
And I think it's salvageable, chat. They do have the insulation. It's like the ice packs, and it was still like pretty chilly. Like there was a coolness to it, like the meals. But it was sitting out in room temperature, technically, in the hall of my apartment complex for at least, honestly, over 24 hours. And I'll be having one tonight, so hopefully this ain't the last watch party we'll ever do on Yanks Hat Chat. Hopefully not. But I think we'll be okay. Because, again, there was some chill to it. My Factor meals. It'll be a 1-2 on Bellinger, top of the third.
The 1-2.
Nobody out. Not first
2-2.
Inside 2-2.
So the loss on Sunday for the Yankees snapped their 7-game winning streak and their 9-game road winning streak.
Yeah, it's all because of Mike Talkman, damn it.
But in their last 19 games, 14 wins going into this 12-game stretch.
And that yup was not to Bellinger striking out. That was to the Yankees winning 14 of their last 19. Oh, by the way, really quick, let me just run through this. We did not discuss any of the latest news in the pregame. I got to brush my hair, good God. Rosters, of course, have expanded. So Ryan Yarbrough activated off the IL. He's back. Going to be pitching out of the bullpen because we don't need him as a starter anymore, though. Shout out to him for what he did do in the rotation. JC Escara also recalled from AAA. That'll be temporary. Here's Judge. Because Austin Slater is very close to being done with his rehab.
And a strike.
I think he's going to play like 1 or 2 more games. Once he's ready, he'll be activated. Escara will be sent down. So ultimately, the September call-ups, the 2 guys you get to add to your roster, is Yarbrough and Slater. But until Slater's ready, it's JC Escara. So we actually have a backup catcher now, Chat, for the next day or 2.
Valdez has always had a really...
I'm sure he'll be on the playoff roster, though. I would, at least for the early rounds. Like if they're in a wild card series, they won't need every pitcher that they're allowed, so they'll probably go with either Escara as the extra catcher or like I don't know, an extra pinch runner or something. We got an 0-2 count on Judge. Ball in the dirt, 1-2.
1-2.
Judge is saying something to the umpire.
Told you this 12-game stretch against 4 teams in playoff position. Yankees are 34-34 against teams 500 or better, and 42-27 against sub-500 teams.
Yeah. So I know this doesn't change the argument that much. In a way, it makes it worse. That is the Blue Jays and the Red Sox. Judge, great hitting. That might not get down because he hit the ball so hard. But that was a backdoor slider. Comes into the last second, and Judge just pokes it out to right field. Had too much on it, so it's a line out. 2 away. But, like, the whole thing of against teams above 500, it's like, it's true.
It's been the American League East where the Yankees have had trouble. You know, you're right.
I'll let Cone speak for me because he's more articulate.
Against, the better teams, but it's really not true.
Okay, fuck it. It's not true.
Yeah,
it's not true. Word up. Let's go, David. How about that? Put me in the booth. That's what I need. I need somebody that can just finish all my points. There's always something there. I start the point, and it's a terrific, genius, highly intellectual point. I'm just not articulate enough to finish it. I need somebody like Cone to just be there and finish it all for me. That's Yanks Ave at its finest. Very good. Here's Stanton, 2 outs, 0-1 count. This will be pitch number 47 for Valdez. Swing and a miss on a slider in the dirt, 0-2. Oh, this is badass. Yes, knows what time of year it is, man. They have a scoreboard watch, little banner in the bottom right showing the Blue Jays score and the Red Sox score. Still 10-8 Blue Jays over the Reds, and still 7-7 all tied up. Boston and Cleveland. But all right, Stan goes down on strikes, and you just heard it. 6 strikeouts so far for the Yanks. But so far, who cares? Because we have the Jazz homer 2-run shot. We got to score more. And still, man, that Wells at bat, not good. Not getting the runner on. Getting Caballero in when he was on third, less than 2 outs. But we are up 2-0. And Free is looking good so far. We got to keep hitting, get more on the board. But what we have so far, chat, I'll take it. I will absolutely take it. Let's see. Dan Bro's really 42 homers away from 400. Bro, it's fucking nuts. Oh, Judge? No, I know. Dude, I was thinking about it, and these are like, these ain't the exact priority right now. And I'm saying this to myself, like having these graphics ready, the whole career regular season thing. And we briefly touched on Judge tying Yogi, which is incredible. And he's soon to pass DiMaggio. But just think about where he's at, or where he could be at come the end of his career. If he's at 358 right now, and he's only 33 years old, he signed through 20... Let's see, the 9-year deal started in 23. So Judge is locked up through 2031. So just go off that. That's another, 6 more years after this one? If he averages, let's just say he averages 30 a year, which is actually, I don't say it's conservative, but I think it's a perfect way to look at it because he'll have another 50-something homer season, probably a couple more, maybe another 60. And then towards the tail end, maybe by the last couple years, he's only hitting 20-something a year, which I wouldn't even bank on that. But let's say he averages 30 a year over the next 6 years. Which for most players would be ridiculous to assume that, but let's just say so. 6 times 3, Chad, is what, 180? So 358, and this is assuming he doesn't hit on the next, let's just say he doesn't hit one the rest of this year, just for easy math. 358 plus 180 over the remainder of his. Judge is going to finish, that math has him at 538. But that obviously easily clears 500. Like, the fact that Judge, who came up basically at 25 years old, his debut season, was his age 25 year. Not debut, excuse me, his rookie year, 2017 was his age 25 season. The fact that there's a good chance he crosses 500 home runs for his career is fucking nuts. And holy crap. If he were to do that, if he were to get to 538, which, again, the math on that was just, if he were to average 30 homers a year over the next 6 seasons after this year, that would give him to 538 home runs. Chad, how many homers is Mickey Mantle? I was about to say like he's still playing. If my memory serves me correctly, Chad, Mickey Mantle, 536 career home runs. It is not off the table that Judge could surpass the home run total of Mickey Mantle, and he debuted, again, basically at age 25. It's nuts. It's nuts. And one more thing on the career stats I just got to point out. The dude has a 1 career OPS. It's fucking incredible. And, I mean, with that single, we might be there now. 60 WAR. He might have just eclipsed the 60 WAR. I won't officially call, but that might be a Yanks app post coming up, Chad. Yeah, Mantle, 536, right? So, dude, it's nuts. We're not there yet. He's only at 358. But just the fact of, I mean, forget Mantle. He's about to pass DiMaggio. Joe freaking DiMaggio. Like, Jesus. You know what I'm saying, D-Siv? And don't you guys feel like, Dan, why do you have a mannequin behind you? Oh, that's Elvis.
You know,
Elvis Presley?
Performances that day,
Yeah.
to me, meant more to me than the perfect
You know?
game.
Anyways, 1-2 count on the 8-hitter Dubon. It'll be Dubon,
Have that game with my father sitting in the stands.
Dubon, Caesar Salad, and Jeremy Pena. Now a 2-2 count. One more thing on Judge before I lock back into the game here, Chad.
Pretty amazing.
It's hard to do.
Being as unbiased as we could possibly be, if you were to scout out the tail end of Judge's career,
Backstop, 2-2.
he ain't going to be a 1. OPS guy, obviously. But couldn't you see Judge still, like, compiling 30 homers a year at age 38, 39? Maybe during those last 2 years he hits 250. But it's hard not to see if Judge is healthy, which I hate saying that, but in the case of talking age 38, 39, and 2030 or whatever, I'll allow it. If Judge is healthy, I feel like even at that age, he's still going to be good for 30 homers a year. You're just talking career home run totals, dude. Like, the Mantle thing is not out of the question. It's crazy. I mean, look at what Stanton's doing at his age. I don't want to talk like Stanton's, 40. He's 35, which really isn't that old. My first year watching A-Rod, which you guys all know was my favorite player growing up. My first season was 2011. A-Rod was 34, turning 35 that year. And I remember never thinking A-Rod was old at that age. Oh, that's literally when he completely started to fall apart. Go figure. The first year I started watching baseball, 2011, was the first time A-Rod's streak of 30 and 100. What was it, 10 consecutive seasons? Got broken. Only played 99 games that year, chat.
Numbers-wise, maybe.
Ask me any year of A-Rod's career, I can give you the exact stat line. I'll tell you what he hit in 2011. Played 99 games, hit 276, 16 home runs, 61 RBIs. The 3-2 from Fried. Ball up. So another leadoff walk, which didn't hurt him last time, but
Not a formula for success, Chad.
it's okay. It's okay. Run on first, nobody out. I'm going to take a breath. By the way, I'm sorry, I'm yapping so much. You guys know this is how it goes when there's been a gap between streams. This is how I am whenever I don't see people for a while. Like, I haven't been in the office for a little bit. I was fucking yapping in the office. I couldn't stop. I do want to shout out, speaking of the office, speaking of JM. Oh, and he plunked Salad.
You got to wonder what's going on with Fried now. He's never this wild, and he just hits the number 9.
This is Ben Rice shirt, link in bio. So yeah,
a
couple weird walks, and now he is nowhere close. Plunked Salazar, the 9-hitter, which
Take another look. You can see the ball just getting away from him. Looks like maybe
I don't want to overreact to like, oh, what's going on with Fried just yet. But what I will say is, walking the 8-hitter, hitting the 9-hitter, first and second, nobody out for the top of your Astros order, that sucks. And Fried was looking at his hand a little bit. If you didn't know about the blister, who would think anything of that? I mean, people just do that. You make a bad throw, and it's like, oh my God, Arm, what did you do? Why would you do that, Arm? Classic. Oh, and a bunt. Let's see. I'll take the free out. Give me third. Ah! Let's go. Chat, that is fucking huge. And why is Jeremy Pena bunting? Why is he bunting, chat? What a fool. Fools, I tell you. Dude, first of all, it was a shitty bunt. That's not even why I say that. Jeremy Pena, no, he literally is the best hitter in the Astros lineup, which is why he's hitting leadoff. And he just bunted, an awful bunt at that. Regardless, we get a free out, but we got the free out at freaking third base, the lead runner. Word up. But with that said, not out of the inning just yet. And Morgan just let me know we got another super chat. So I will pull the chat in just a moment. First and second, 1 out for Fried. Fastball inside, cutter inside, 1-0. I would be careful with that cutter. And that's how I feel in general with Fried's cutter lately. But especially here. I don't want him to throw cutters to Correa. That seems like bad news. And Altuve either. Don't pitch into them, honestly, unless you're really jamming them in. Doesn't mean throw a fastball middle, but no. Foul away, 1-1 on Correa. And that's the thing with a cutter, y'all. I mean, I say only pitch him in if it's really in. That is where you want the cutter. Just, God forbid you miss.
1-1 with 1 out.
And Yankees Avenue is no longer. Just kidding. The 1-1. Oh, see, that's an pitch. That was a sinker. That was just probably been called a strike. But clip the very inner part of the box on the black. So now a 1-2 count on Correa.
What a nice way to get a nice round.
First and second, 1 out, 1-2 count. Yep, 500 career hit for Jazz. That was that home run. I should probably put that in the Yanks half
And it
caption.
was only the 17th home run
But I
for
didn't.
the lefty in Valdez's career.
That is up there for one of my favorite home runs ever as Jazz's Yankee. Ground ball to first, Goldie over to second for 1 out. That's all they'll get, but that's a nice play.
Waving his arms, don't throw it.
Yeah, communication. I'm telling you, chat. This is because I'm always looking for the positive. So if anything remotely positive is shown, I will latch onto it. In previous games, under the same stakes, big game, even that play that Grisham makes there, and Grisham's a fine defender. He rarely is at fault for the mistakes that we've been dealing with.
David, we gave the numbers.
My memory just assumes that ball goes into the fucking outfield, like the way that play looked. But no, they get the force out. Didn't try to do too much. That's a quote Cameron Maben. And then Fried is saying, with his hands waving off, don't throw, don't throw, don't throw. Like, I know this is all obvious shit and stuff we shouldn't celebrate. Don't celebrate a fish for swimming.
Fried got him way out in front on a curveball the first time on the first.
Early on in this game, Chad, I'm noticing a difference.
Goes with the sinker off.
Knock on wood, because Altuve's up right now, and I can eat my words in a second. But that's not even what it's about. So far, and I don't care what anybody's saying about me being a jinx, I have to acknowledge what I'm seeing, and they are, so far, 2.5 innings in, not shitting themselves. And that is huge.
5 for 12.
It must be the new home run graphic. I hope you guys like that, by the way. But anyways, 1-1, runners on corners, 2 outs, 2-1 count. Again, I can't emphasize enough. I'm talking about just like the way the baseball is being played early on. There has not been anything that makes you, besides the Volpe play, but even that in the first, he got the force out at second and recovered, which was nice.
A cutter. Up and out over the plate.
Still got a pitch though. 2 balls and a strike, 2 outs. First and third for Altuve. I'm geared up right now, chat. Ground ball to the left side. Make a play, Volt! Make a play! Ah! Yes! Let's go, chat. Yep. So, Fried walks the 8-hitter, hits the 9-batter, and then stupid-ass bunt from Jeremy Pena. They get the smart play, force out at third. Grisham makes a nice play to get the second out, force out at second. And then Volpe completes the play, gets the force out at second as well. Inning over. Scoreless through 3, Max Fried is. Let's go, Chad. I just realized I forgot to put his lineup on the thing, but we'll just leave it there for now. But yeah, scoreless through 3. You know what? I am going to check because I want to see what his pitch count is. But it's got to be in decent shape, I imagine. Yes. We're at 39 pitches through 3, chat. Let's go. Alrighty. Apparently we got another super chat, so let me check that out and see what you guys are saying. Yeah, word up. Let's celebrate fish for swimming. Who cares? Yo, Aram, my guy with a $10 super chat says, "Sup, Dan? What are your 3 favorite Yankee games since you started watching them? Looking for good condensed games to watch at work." Oh man, this is I can give you some matches on this, man. 3 favorite Yankee games since I started watching. Oh, let me think about this, man. And thanks so much for the super chat, Aram. You're the best, dude. And chat, you can chime in and throw in yours as well. So they're the obvious ones, like the 2019 Minnesota game. Great games on the road don't hit as hard for me as like Yankee classics that are at home. I'll tell you a condensed game to watch, and this is kind of a cheat answer because I was not watching every day at this point, but it was the first ever Yankee classic I watched. The 16-inning, maybe it was 15-inning Yankee Red Sox game from August of 2009, where A-Rod walks it off, 2-run shot in the 15th. That was a badass game. Again, that was like the first Yankee classic I remember watching. And I remember watching as if it was freaking live. And my dad got all hyped because like he knew what happened. He knew A-Rod was going to go deep, and A-Rod was my guy. That shit was sick. But man, I'm going to just go year by year. 2011, there wasn't that many great games. 2011 and I want to say 2011, the Yankees didn't have a walk-off all year long. 2012, there's a comeback against Boston. That's fun. You know what was a good game in 2012? Now I'm just going through the years. The game in Atlanta where A-Rod tied Gehrig with the game-tying grand slam in the 8th inning, then Swisher hit a go-ahead 2-run shot afterwards. That was a good-ass game. The playoff games from 2012 against the Orioles with the Raul Ibanez game tires, those were sick. 13 and 14, nothing. 2015.
Here's Grisham.
I'm gonna really think about this because I'm going through every single year. I don't want to be annoying as we have the game going on here. But Iran, I'm gonna give you an official answer by the time this stream is over. Another game I loved. This is a more recent one compared to what I was talking about. 2018 against Boston. The game where what was it? Brett Gardner hit like I think a game-tying triple, and then Judge hit one of the most majestic home runs you'll ever see. You all probably remember this with a line drive dead center off Craig Kimbrell, like the most fucking fascinating home run I've ever seen in my life, probably to this day. Maybe besides the one Stanton hit that was very similar a few weeks ago. That game was awesome. 2018 had a lot of cool games. 2019 there's a bunch. Oh man, I'm all over the place with this, but I'll give you a more like.
So we told you about the 12 games.
I want to give you my official list of 3. Dan, please create a Discord server. Thank you, Moses. It's in the works, dude. It's in the works.
The opponents have a
no, Iran. I got you, dude. I'm gonna come with a good list. Grisham with a drive, right center field.
Dubon drifts over.
Canicorn, sorry. One out here in the 4th. By the way, 2011 there were walk-offs. There was no walk-off home runs.
So they have 12
Remember that.
games against teams in playoff position, and those are the.
But all right, let me lock in your chat, and Iran, we'll definitely we'll get back to that for sure.
Teams. And those games, 3 against Minnesota, 4 Baltimore, 3 the White Sox, and then 3 at the stadium against the Orioles.
All right, so one out, top of the 4th. Here's Volt.
Volpe
Fouled away, own one.
the first pitch.
I'll say this. Baltimore's a different team now. They're playing a lot better recently. Could run into a couple of pitchers there, too, that are having good years.
Curveball in there, 0-2.
Back for them. So Baltimore's, you could say, hey, hey, that's a.
I'm looking at the Jazz comments.
Not so much with the Orioles.
I love when people get hyped about the Yanks, man. I fucking eat that shit up.
Not great. Certainly underachieving what they expected out of this year.
That Jazz home run, man, that was some box office shit right there. Yes, it was. Alrighty, 0-2 count on Volpe, who struck out in the 2nd. Curveball outside, 1-2. Oh shit, chat! It is dark outside.
Toronto has now jumped ahead of Cincinnati 11-8, tacking on a run in the
9:07.
Yankees start the game 2.5 behind.
Do you know where your
Blue
children
Jays for
are?
First place in the East.
Remember that commercial, chat? Be like, it is 11 p.m. Do you know where your children are?
Obviously, you want to win the East. And then
I feel like you only would remember that if you watched American Idol as a kid growing up. It was always right after that.
Well, be the first of the 3 because that means those
2-2 on Volt.
are at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, word up.
That's important.
Oh wow, Boston takes an 11-7 lead over Cleveland. Blue Jays now beating the Reds 11-8.
The third wild card team will play.
So let's just do our part, chat. Just got to do our part. 2-2 on Volt. Yankees lead 2-0. Ground ball foul. Foul. Ground ball foul.
But it would be a whole lot different having a 3-game series at Yankee Stadium rather than at Fenway Park.
Yeah, word. Also, reminder: use code Yanks to have at
Home run hitting team. They're
$20 off
playing
your
a
first
home run hitting
purchase.
ballpark.
Another 2-2 on Volpe. Pitch outside. Curveball away, 3-2. So Valdez's pitch count now, chat. Let's check in on that. 57, so not terrible. But he'll at least begin the 5th with 60 plus. Knock on wood. The 3-2. Grounded up the middle. Backhanded by Urias at 2nd. Volpe grounds out, 2 away. And that'll bring up Mr. Jazz Chisholm Jr. Home run number 27 in the 2nd inning. A bomb, lefty. Knew it right off the bat. He's a fucking beast. Wearing the turtleneck again, chat.
They stay on the same plane.
Yeah, Jazz, you're a dog. Now that really, dude, that adds some fucking serious credibility to Jazz's season, hitting a big home run like that.
Only the 2nd home run to a left-handed batter allowed by
Because,
this year. The other one, April 26th.
Not even the 2-strike approach. We've talked about that with Jazz, but like the runners in scoring position stats for Jazz are not good. Like that does take away a little bit of the season that he's having. It's a great season. And it's not a big deal because Jazz isn't like batting 3rd, isn't batting 4th. But Jazz is a key player in this team. He's still got to come up with big hits, regardless of how good his overall numbers are.
Season. He's at 25 stolen bases.
I'll go back to what I said earlier. That might be my favorite Jazz home run hit in his Yankee career so far.
On the IL. There's a strike.
In competition with the go-ahead he hit against Philly last year, like in his first week, was awesome. That was like the 2nd home run of the game for him too, like his 4th game as a Yankee. That was cool. The 1-2. Ground ball foul. Still 1-2. And then, chat, after this half inning ends, I'm going to take a quick number one, and I'll be right back. Appreciate you guys being here, yo. Start of a massive 12-game stretch. Critical, pivotal, season-altering.
Tarek Skubal and the veteran Max Scherzer.
Valdez is all over the list of pitching categories.
The 1-2. Ground ball against the shift. Another hit against the lefty for Jazz.
So he pulls the two.
I'm telling you, man. So now this dates back to his last 3 at-bats against the lefty, unless he faced one on Sunday or Saturday. But I'm talking about the extra inning at-bat he had, I believe it was Friday. Talked about it in the pregame. Possibly, no, definitely the best left-handed swing or just approach / at-bat I've seen Jazz take against the lefty, which we know he struggles against. And then goes deep off Framber. And then that right there, similar to the White Sox at-bat I was just talking about, just takes it, pokes it the other way against the shift. Word up. So, and Caballero gets plunked. He didn't go, Blue. No, Blue's saying he went. He very well could have. I have no idea, but I'm gonna say he didn't. But the pitch hit his foot.
I believe they are.
Yeah, Boone doesn't seem to be arguing it too
So
much.
it wouldn't matter if he got hit by a pitch if he went around.
And this isn't up for review, I don't think. Let's see. He went. He went. All right, fair.
And now he gets thrown out.
Caballero, come on, dude.
That was a really quick toss. I don't know what Caballero.
Yeah, word. Fuck this umpire, actually. I'll deal with Caballero behind closed doors. I swear to God, bro, if that was a quick hook, that's bullshit. If Caballero was being a maniac after a pitch he wasn't in the wrong on, the umpire, like he did go, Caballero's got to chill a little bit, bro. Like, we don't got to be a fucking hothead 24/7, and I love that about him. And again, this umpire sounds like very well could have been a quick hook with Caballero, but that is just irritating regardless of whatever the reason is. So we lose Caballero.
Well, either he said the magic word or that's a quick hook.
No matter what, that is a quick hook.
Only 2 people know.
Is this it right here? Oh my God, okay. Unless he said fucking...
It's like he said the magic word.
I don't know what magic word we're talking about here, but like, dude, that is possibly the quickest hook I've ever seen in my life for somebody who was seemingly relatively calm.
But usually when you say that magic word, there's
what is this magic word? Dear God, what magic word are we speaking of?
Now, when you look at the replay, he did go around.
He went. Okay, so this is not as egregious of like a loss for the Yankees as it was last time he got thrown out in Tampa Bay. Because I figured out Rosario has to be coming in here. No, go to Rosario while Framber's still in. Get this last at-bat off the lefty. And then McMahon was going to come in and play defense at third anyways. So really the loss here is not having Caballero, who's been good. And Rosario, if he were to come in to face a lefty later on in the game as a pinch hit option, you lose that, which isn't ideal. But that's the way I would go. I put Rosario in now. Get the last at bat against the lefty against Framber. Maybe another one. Who knows how deep he goes in the game. And then no matter what, McMahon was going to take over at third for defense. That was some weird shit. And it looks like McMahon's taking over. So they'll just go right to him. And maybe that is the play. Because then you do have Rosario off the bench to pinch it against the lefty. And what Cohen said is so true. With Fried, they typically want to go with the best defenders behind him. And we were talking in the pregame, like, I would have thought maybe Rosario would have started today against the lefty. Well, with Caballero, he's a better defender at third, and with Fried pitching, that makes more sense. So, putting McMahon here, fine. That is a crazy quick hook, man. Crazy quick hook. So, McMahon in. It'll be an 0-1 count. 2 outs. Chad, if you see anything on Twitter about, like, some details on what possibly was said,
whatever was said,
let me know.
That man, DeJesus, took offense to it.
Oh, I just got to post it on Yanks app, too, don't I? I'll get it after this inning. All right, so the 0-1 on McMahon. There goes... he might be able to get to third. Who the heck's on first? That's Jazz? Oh, Jazz wasn't looking. He slid into second, so wasn't able to advance to third. But that'll be stolen base number 26 for Jazz. So now 27 homers, 26 stolen bases. So a runner on second, 2 outs. 1-1 count on McMahon. Good shit, Jazz.
Right there, so good job by Pena.
Runner in scoring position. Let's go, McMahon. Give me a competitive at-bat here. Here we go. 1-1, 2 outs. Dude, I'm telling you, man. That sinker is fucking... That is something else. That is a nice pitch.
Ball's already to the backstop right now, and you see what Pena's doing. Complete decoy job on Judge.
So yeah, for those that want to see the Caballero ejection, I mean, it's probably on Talking Yanks on Twitter by now if you haven't seen it. I am going to get it after this inning ends, and I'll post it on Yanks Ave. No idea what he possibly could have said. Ball outside, 2-2.
David, I just got the most innocent text of all time from my son, who's watching the game. He goes, Dad, what's the magic word?
Ah, yo, word up. Facts, yo. Charlie makes a good point.
We can't say it.
What is a magic word? The F word?
First letter of the magic word starts after E in the alphabet. It's the best way to put it.
F? The F
That's
word?
the English version. Yes.
At least he's calling him a... Ripped! Right... God damn it. Right to Walker.
Will take it himself, and that will do
I still don't know what the magic word is, Chad. I can't imagine just the F word. Unless we're talking about a different F word. I don't know. All right, weird inning. Let me get that Caballero clip up really quick. And then I'm going to post that as I take a quick number one chat. But yeah, if you guys see anything on Twitter, like what people think he possibly could have said, or if there's anybody that, like, any beat reporter that somehow heard, I don't know, a certain line from Caballero, because that was insanely quick. And it sucks he got ejected, but that is a situation, Chad. But yeah, I'll pull you guys up soon. Let me just get this clip. I'm going to run really quick to the bathroom because my bladder's about to explode. I may not even have enough time to do
double
that.
in the second.
Yeah, might not have enough time. Bear with me, Chad. Hold on.
And that one hits Caballero. I believe they are. So it wouldn't matter if he got hit. Around.
All right, yeah. I'll go to the bathroom after this half inning.
He did go around. And now he gets...
Yo, chat, reminder, if you haven't already, please do drop a like on the stream. Helps out a bunch. And, yeah, I'm pulling you guys up soon. I'm not going to go to the bathroom yet. I can deal with another half inning of a full bladder. Not to be TMI.
Not to be TMI.
Whatever, man. Hold up. Let me pull you guys up right now. What up, chat? Dan almost got canceled again. I didn't almost get canceled again. I was just asking questions.
Innings, Aaron Boone.
Boone's talking to the umpire.
Second base umpire Adrian Johnson, who's the crew chief, and he wanted to talk about his player getting thrown out. And then he doubles back and goes to Adrian or Ramon de Jesus and pretty much tells him that was not cool what you did. Again, we don't know exactly what was said, but it seemed to be a very, very fast hook. 1-0 on Christian Walker as we start the bottom of the fourth. McMahon takes over at third.
All right, Caballero ejection
And the choice to go with McMahon over the
is up
swinging
on
Rosario
Yanks Ave. All right, chat.
is a clear indication. Obviously,
Then you should
McMahon's
start using
much
gamer
better
words on
defensive
stream.
third baseman than Ahmad.
Honestly, I don't even know what exactly that means around, but I have a slight idea. Yo, Miguel Castro, that's what I was wondering, man.
And there we go.
Ground ball left side. McMahon tested right away. Tested. I don't know why I said tested, but went away here in the fourth. Dan, when do you pitch next? So, spoilers for Captain's League, but the breakdowns, obviously, we got eliminated in the semifinals, so our run in Captain's League is now over. The semifinals, I think, are continuing tonight on JM Warehouse, or Warehouse Games. The next time I will pitch will be Blitzball Battle 7, which we're recording 2 weeks from tomorrow. You guys won't see that until, I don't know, probably like November, I think it would come out. But yo, I appreciate all the love you guys were giving me on like the Instagram posts or just like in the comments. I take the pitching shit very seriously. And for those who watch the Warehouse, like, you know that. And like, I like seeing those comments. I did appreciate it. And yes, I of course have the clip ready. We will be watching.
So J.C. Escara has been called up. because the
a
roster
quick little
is
highlight
yesterday
package of it so I can
expanded from 26
be a
to
narcissist
28.
and brag about
You
it.
call up a pitcher and you call up a hitter.
Anyways, chat, we got a 2-0 Yankee lead, bottom of the fourth. 1 out. Fried's only at 44 pitches, and so far so good. Some weird pitches, some wild pitches, some walks, hit by pitch, but that's it. Besides that, he's been awesome.
And the pitcher
Has he
they
get up a
called
hit yet?
is Ryan
No, he
Yarbrough.
hasn't. Might need to take him out soon if his control
I'd like to
sucks.
see
Who,
sort
Free?
of a taxi
Nah,
squad
man. I mean, it hasn't really
players
cost him.
called up. Somewhere
And they were just like a
in between
couple
the
weird
old rule
pitches, you
and
know?
the new rule.
We'll see. 2-2.
Why do you prefer that?
Because young guys can get more
Red score 1 now, 11-9. Okay,
Jeter was
Andrew.
on the bench in
Yeah, so bottom
1995
eight.
and watched that
Blue Jays lead
Seattle
11-9.
along with Jorge Posada, and they learned a lot just by being
Or
there.
is Red Sox done? Okay, so the Red Sox
You can
win.
almost
They just beat the
declare
Guardians
who's gonna be active
11-7.
before the game or before it
So we got to
starts.
win tonight,
You
chat.
still have
Then you still have the
3 or 4
trash can that you
extra guys
smashed.
around
I do not sign on, but they didn't get rid of it. They did keep it. Ground ball to left side, McMahon again. Over to first, bang, 2 away.
And they get Diaz.
That was a smart move, put
Another
McMahon
ground ball to the left
in.
side.
Yeah, I think Fried's fine, really fine actually. That's a
So in other words, the Yankees could have Spencer Jones
2
here
away.
right now for September. Even though he wouldn't be active right away, he could be around the big league team, and then maybe for a certain series he could be active as part of the extra player. You know, something like that I think I'd be more in favor of. It's just a little bit more flexibility in the roster and some more young guys with a chance to get here.
And guys, one player that we're going to
Alrighty,
see here soon, although it's
six-hitter
JC
Ramon
Escobar right now,
Urias
they're waiting for
up for the
Austin
Astros.
Slater to be ready. He played in his third rehab
Looks sweaty.
game for the Rail Riders today. Going
I did,
1 for
I did go to the
3.
gym before
Aaron
this,
Boone
chat.
said when he feels good, when they feel
What did I
as
do?
though he had enough at bats, he's going to
Oh, I did arms.
back up here with the
That's
big
why I don't
league
even remember
option
because
for
it was supposed to be leg day today, but you know I'm not doing legs.
And a strike.
First game of Yankees
And after
Astros,
the
I had to
game
like
used
you know
tonight against the lefty
I was listening to my Dragon Ball Z music.
That's where Slater comes in.
did a lot of reverse forearm curls. My forearms looking bigger, chat? I certainly hope so. This is the same freaking width they were when I was sophomore in high school. It's unacceptable.
1 and 2 on Urias.
No sauna today, so hopefully I don't have a heart attack.
Could be a
Reminder,
good deal for the Yankees.
regular use of the sauna,
Their
chat.
lineup against left-handed pitching.
Multiple
Down the
sources
stretch here,
say
and then into postseason, you're gonna face the
reduces your
best
chance of a
left-handed
cardiac
starters.
event by 50%. The number will vary. Sometimes it's 40%. Some say as high as 60%. Reduces the chance. But the sauna, man, I'm telling you, whether you're a gym person or not, swing and a miss.
On 1-2.
Whether you're a gym person, swing and a miss.
Max Fried.
Um,
We're gonna go to the fifth. Yankees up 2-0.
like my soundboard, chat. Get in the sauna. 10, 15 minutes a day. And I got to get in there more myself, but like that is basically a verified fact, it seems, that just how good the sauna is for you. I didn't do that today, though, so hopefully I don't die. I'm going to go to the bathroom after this half inning. I don't want to take a chance of missing any at-bats. Reminder, click like on the stream if you haven't already. Dan, which borough are you living in these days? I'm living in what they call the 6th borough comedy. Hoboken. So obviously, not a real borough, but... hey, intern Tim, my man. What up, brother? Yes, sir, Hoboken. Soundboard tough. You like that, Jose? Yo. There's times where I come up with like a new graphic, or just like say when I redo the skins on the design and the things, or even like making the new Baseball Today graphics, where it just like becomes my night and I get so like enthralled into it and I just am fucking vibing. Last night I was vibing, whipping this shit up, chat. Now those were some late additions after the home run graphics I made, so like, I won't play it again. We want to make it special, but if you watch the Jazz homer, we now have a graphic that shows up, with which homer it is, and it has the Yankee Stadium siren/song that they play in the stadium, and I think it's pretty badass. I'm stoked about it. I'm not gonna lie. So I'm glad you guys like it too. I actually want to talk about an opportunity with you on Insta. Oh, an opportunity, Jose. Was that What up, Dan? So I go. Oh, you're chilling, Tim, my man. Dude, Tim's freaking grinding away at college. You don't gotta say sorry, bro. You're the man. Jose, were you the well, hit me up on Instagram. But I responded to somebody today. I forget who it was. Was it the like a Yankee memorabilia thing? I'm interested, but hit me up on Instagram if you haven't already. You could definitely make 7. Are we talking about Fried? Yeah, I mean at the very least, just going off where we're at right now, 51 pitches through 4 innings. So 51 pitches entering the 5th is phenomenal. So yeah. Word up, Jose. Sounds good. Let's see. 4 innings. Yep. No, Fried's been good so far. Bro, you're in Hoboken. Just hit up Texas, Arizona a few days before. Oh, word. Dude. I don't know when the last time I've been to Texas, Arizona. But anytime somebody mentions that like they were in Hoboken recently, that's always the first bar they mention.
The cowboy hat.
It's good. I've only been there like a few times, but
the trip from Chicago.
it's like what Yogi would say. You know, nobody goes there anymore. It's too crowded. At least that's how it goes for me. Texas, Arizona is always fucking packed. Packed.
A couple of denim shirts.
I had one of my cooler moments, and this is where some people will call me a hick.
Part in that, Meredith?
And, you know, be like, oh, he's one of those.
Not
Yeah,
part
word
of
I
it.
am.
I actually stayed in Chicago
In terms of being,
for the night.
I like
Gotcha,
America.
but I would have rocked a great.
I remember it was like the day before Thanksgiving. So, like, you know, vibes are at an all-time high. And here's Wells, 0-2
Are you
count.
a cowboy hat kind of
And
guy?
everybody was just vibing. All my boys from back home were up here. We were doing a little Friendsgiving thing. And,
It's a 12-gallon hat.
vibing at Texas, Arizona. And all of a sudden, yo, like the loudest fucking USA chant breaks out. Just randomly. In a bar in Hoboken, in Texas, Arizona. As Wells goes down 1-2-3. Good morning after good night. Very quickly. One out here in the fifth. And yo, it was
Laugh at
loud.
yourself. Laugh at each other. Make fun of each other.
And I like that shit. I like
We
that.
need a good yes theme for one of these road trips. What do you think?
Now, I also will clarify, I'm not like one of them freaking like, you know, that's like, I don't gotta explain. I like my country, yo. I like the United States. Okay? I'm a sucker for a good old USA chant.
Michael in white jeans.
So one out, chat. One out after Wells strikes out, and that brings it to the top of the order in Goldschmidt and then Bellinger. Well, so let me take a look at the box score. Speaking of the box score, I gotta put the Yankees box score back up. But yeah, we got a 2-0 Yankee lead, top of the fifth. So far, so good, but I don't want to keep saying that. Just based off the Jazz homer. Not just, I mean, Frieda's pitching really well. I've liked a lot what I've seen so far. The defense looks good. What we got here is, it's at the point now, like, we do got to start, we got to throw another run on the board.
Waitresses and Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
What do we got?
Yeah.
Thing that usually went on.
The 2-0 Goldschmidt, ball low, 3-0. Bellinger on deck. How many hits we got? We got 5 hits.
On SNL.
Oh, yeah, Cone is a,
You really,
Okay, you got to be careful with this conversation.
I still have that miniskirt.
Oh, do you, David? Oh, shit.
I kept it. Stole it right from wardrobe, but that's enough.
The 3-0 Goldschmidt takes it for a strike, 3-1. Framber at about to throw his 76th
and Derek
pitch,
looked
Chad.
pretty good too. David Wells, it was rough.
Yeah,
They probably don't ever do that SNL skit these days. I mean, definitely they wouldn't. Swing and a miss, 3-2.
3-2.
You know what, chat? I don't think they should. I think it's insensitive.
11-7, so the Yankees need to hold on here to stay even with the Red Sox.
3-2 on Goldschmidt. Oh, no, he didn't go. He didn't go, and it's an outs. Oh, dude, great take, great call,
A
Blue.
walk for Goldschmidt.
Not to, be all buddy-buddy with the home plate umpire again. I mean, he just made the correct call. That was outside, and Goldschmidt didn't go. So a one-out walk, and that'll bring up Bellinger, chat. Let's see what happens.
That's a check all the way.
Oh, yeah, no doubt check. I was more nervous he was going to call it just a called strike.
1 on, 1 out. That brings up Bellinger, who struck out twice against Valdez.
Bellinger, right center field, get down ball, it will. Bellinger, 1-out single, Goldschmidt advances to second. Little looping line drive. And now the Yankees,
One man out for Judge.
yes sir, what Kay said. First and second, 1 out, Aaron Judge at the dish. Judge so far is 1 for 2, had a nice hard hit single into left in the first.
That's great.
And now it comes up, chance to give the Yankees their third run. And man, I'm really hoping he does. Let's go, Cap, come through here, let's go.
So here's Judge. He is receiving a lot of boos here
He always does, he always does.
at Dyken Park.
Let's go, Chap. Need our captain here.
He's heard the loudest ones.
I want a nice little ribby single or a 3-run bomb. I would take a 3-run bomb. But yeah, first and second, 1 out. Top of the fifth. Yankees lead 2-0. Judge at the dish. First pitch is low. Changeup in, or just barely above the dirt. 1-0.
Judge smoked a lot.
Dude, Judge has that fucking look about him, Chad.
It's
like Goku Super Saiyan shit or Anakin Episode 3, whatever you want to say. Black Suit Spider-Man. The 1-0 to Judge. Ball low. 2-0.
We told you he's tied with you.
Dude, so even on that pitch, you got to hold your breath again these days because umpires are like have been calling that on him
And
again.
the first 5 guys on the list, David, it's been the same top 5 since
Since 1976,
1957.
57. Wow. Well, I get 76. That's an awful guess. Judge, right field base hit! Rounding third. We'll see. No, he won't round third. Okay, so Judge does come through with a single. Goldschmidt doesn't advance. That makes sense. I kind of jumped the gun there. I apologize. But we got bases loaded for Giancarlo Stanton. Stanton No matter what happens, I will never criticize you. If you get out, just because you got out, and that's baseball, I understand. No double play. I won't go as far as say nothing on the ground. Because Stanton fucking smokes the ball and he can find a hole, whatever. Ideally, though, nothing on the ground. Hit me a fly ball. Get this run in. Let's make it a 3-0 game. But we got bases loaded, chat. 1 out for Mr. Stanton. Stanton at 291, 17 homers, 46 ribs, a 988 OPS. Over 2 on the night so far. These are his stats entering play. And he comes up here with the bases loaded in the 5th. Yankees already lead 2-0, chat. Just give me that 3rd run. We only got 1 out. Judge has 2 hits tonight, so word up on that. I just need a Stanton sac fly. Let's play some good baseball, damn it. And when the Yankees score a run, chat, I have the... Oh, I can't wait to play that. I hope I get to play it. It played on the Jazz homer, but that's just part of the home run song. Siren song. Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty freaking hyped up right now, chat. I ain't gonna lie. I'm having a good time.
So here's Stanton, bases loaded with...
Yes, we didn't mention this. Stanton has owned Valdez in his career. After the 0 for 2 so far, now he's 6 for 17. But that's still, of course, really good. Bases juice, first pitch. Is it not a strike, but it's called a strike. That was 2 inches inside. He's lucky Stanton doesn't fucking... It's fine. I gotta be in my Zen mode, chat, with the Blue Jays series coming up. The 0-1. Ball, no, it did not go.
Did he go? Yes,
Blue! He didn't go, chat.
0-2 on Stanton.
He did not go. I will admit if I'm wrong, but I'm a firm belief right now he did not go.
Take another look. First pitch sinker in off the plate.
I guess he went. Maybe. But it was not clear.
Oh, that's borderline.
Yeah, that's borderline. And Cone's saying it's borderline.
Yeah, a little too far.
If I was an Astros fan, I would say he went. But I'm still pissed about it. I would not have called that. I would have had a little bit of feel. Whatever. All right, the 0-2. Come on, Stanton. Bat the ball. Give me something. It's probably going to be an awful pitch. Let's see. Actually, a pretty good pitch, but fouled off.
They're talking about maybe including that in a reviewable play, but even in an instant replay, or you slow it down, you still can't tell for sure.
They're going to use the foul lines as the demarcation points, which is reviewable.
That is reviewable? Reviewable? It is not reviewable. See, that's a ball. I'm glad the umpire actually has some common sense. The first pitch should have been called the ball as well.
To a certain extent, yes.
1 and 2 on Stanton.
Take another look.
There's a couple inches outside. That's a ball. It's a ball. Congratulations, Blue. You made a correct call. Yeah, Framber, it's not a strike. You already got a free strike. You already got your Make-A-Wish strike for this at-bat. The 1-2. Come on, give me something. Ball outside, 2 and 2, chat. My iPad's dying. Oh, no. And my posture's awful. Enyel, our big 2023 trade. No. That was last year we got Enyel at the deadline. That was our only deal after Jazz. All right, the 2-2 on Stanton, Chad. Here we go. Oh, fucking shoot me! No, that was a strike. So Stanton goes down on strikes. That's not ideal. That's a shame. That's a shame. Oh, fuck, man. The box said it was a strike. Without the box, that does look pretty high. Maybe it's because Stanton kind of bended into his knees a little bit. In the box, it's clearly a strike. Without the box, it actually looked pretty high. But whatever. Not a great at-bat from Stanton. It's okay. He's a dog. But now we got 2 outs. See what Grisham does. Lefty-lefty. Had hit off Framber in the...
Inside.
Second? Yeah, he got on before Jazz's home, I believe. One 0 count. And tells him to step off. Not scoring here would kind of suck, Jet. That would kind of suck. Whoa, wait, what? My feed just paused, and I thought the catcher was telling Framber to step off. So I have a paused feed on a Grisham ball fouled away? What happened here?
High fly ball.
Oh my God. Oh my God! See ya! See ya! Trent Grisham with a grand slam, Chet! And it was delayed for me. I gotta get this clip over again. I kid you not! Chet, I kid you not! My MLB TV feed paused on contact. Oh! Grisham sends it over. They call that Crawford box. Just out a little to the left center. Trent Grisham goes opposite field. Grand slam off. Framber Valdez, lefty. It's a 6-0 Yankee lead over Houston and his 29th home run of the year, chat. Trent Grisham grand slam. Let's go. Bang. All right, let me get this clip up on Yank Staff. Dude, hey, I'll take that over getting spoiled by the fucking beat reporters with their trigger fingers. Dude, I just got to emphasize what just happened with that. My MLB TV feed paused when the bat made contact with the pitch, and all I saw was a freeze frame of a ball that looked like it was going to left. I don't know if it was going to be foul, caught, whatever. I just see Grisham looking at it on the follow-through. That's where it was paused at. I had to refresh my feed, watch it back, and there you go. 6-0 Yankee lead, chat. Let's go. 29th of the year for Grisham. Man, dude, we talk about all the time how it just doesn't make sense if the Yankees bring Bellinger back, which we all want Bellinger back. Unless you're trading both Jason and Spencer, you know, your outfield is one of those two, Bellinger and Judge next year if Bellinger's brought back. Like, it doesn't make sense for Grisham to return. But, like, more and more each day, it sucks the idea of that because, like, he's been fucking incredible. Incredible. Qualifying offer is that the qualifying offer has to be on the table, but he's probably not going to take that. I think Grisham, I think he's headed for a 5-year, $90 million deal. I mean, this season is incredible, dude. This is unbelievable. The slash line now.
The other way works.
Let me get this homer up.
Into the seats.
I mean, do the math on the OPS, Chad. What's that at? Like 830? Above 830? Which he's been at now for a few. It's crazy. It's just fucking crazy.
There's a lot of old school hitting coaches that say if you go out there and try to pull fly balls, you end up hitting ground balls. You end up rolling over it.
6-0 Yankees lead over Houston, dude.
1-2.
I mean,
Ground ball, third base.
gotta preface with the same spiel. We got game left,
We'll get Volpe.
so nothing's done, nothing's final. But and even if so, we're going to win this game. It's just one game. Like, we got so much more to do with the stretch. But yo, we talked about how important this game one is, Chad. Not just to win, or not just to not lose, but the way you know the loss would come if they were to go on and shit the bed. Poor defense. Whether the offense going blank like it did the first two games against Boston, in those big games, and just losing game one after what we just did against Chicago and the Whites or in the Nationals, it would just be perfect fuel for everything that people have said about this team that is completely valid to this very point. But this is their chance to prove them wrong, and so far at least 4.5 innings in, I won't say they've proven them wrong yet because again we got so much left to go. But there is a difference, Chad. There is a difference. This is how this team is supposed to look, and they're doing it in Houston. I gotta stop not hitting the share button on my fucking Instagram posts. But yo, chat, let's go. 6-0 Yankees lead. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. Fried obviously is pitching very well so far and doing it very economically, Chad. With what would we say he was at, like 50 pitches entering the fifth? Let me pull that up really quick, and then I gotta take a leak bad, and it'll be in honor of Trent Grisham. What's his pitch count at? 51 pitches for Fried. So, yo, we were talking in the chat before how he set up where he could possibly go 7 tonight with a 6-0 lead. Now it's looking like, this is now in the vibes of, yo, we got a 6-0 lead with our ace in the bump, our ace that's only throwing 51 pitches entering the fifth. It's kind of just like, yo, Max, take the ball, do your fucking thing, yo. This is good shit, chat. This is good shit. Yo, love you guys to death. Yo, I hope you like, and Daniel's asking, Dan, we have to re-sign Grish, don't we? It's like, yes, I agree with you, but like, I don't see how it makes sense. We'll talk more about it. I got to take a leak so bad, chat. I'm going to pick you back up soon. And yeah, yo, shout out to Luna, who's at tonight's game. He picked a good one. Jay's going in the bottom of the ninth. It's still, it's 12-9 Toronto. Damn, bro. I can't take a freaking leak.
40,000 guests in attendance receive a replica CC.
I don't want to miss the. All right, chat. I'm just gonna take a quick number one, really quick. I will be right back. I have my TV out there, so I'm not missing. Talk amongst yourselves. Be right back.
Salazar was telling Valdez to step off before he served up the pitch for the grand slam. He didn't listen. And there you go. Pitch to Smith is high. So the story of Grisham is really an amazing one. He came over to the Yankees from the Padres in the deal that got the Yankees Juan Soto. And let's be honest, he was a throw-in in the deal. The Padres wanted the Yankees to take Grisham and his $5 million contract. It wasn't like the Yankees sought him out, but that was part of the deal. They had to take Grisham, and they did. And boy, Grisham had a decent year last year, but nothing like this. And we said this at the beginning, David. This was not the plan to have him play every day in center field. But he has 2 grand slams, his last 2 bases loaded AB, and 3 in the last 4, so he has dominated all season.
Known more for his glove than his bat.
Yep.
Historically speaking, he ranks up very highly in center field defensively. Getting the ball in the air a lot this year.
And there's the first base hit of the game for the Astros as Cam Smith goes the other way, picks up a single against Max Fried.
Yeah, oh, by the way, Max Fried did have one of those things going, but not any longer. The sinker up and away, first knock of the game.
Dubon fouls it off.
My bad, chat. Sorry, when the my feed out there that I use for the YouTube recordings, the same thing happened with the Grisham home run. It paused and then like reset to the very beginning of the MLB TV stream. So I had to fix some things up on the back end there to make sure YouTube highlights are all good. So I had to like start a new recording, all that. How did the runner get on? Let's see, who was that? This is Dubon. So Cam Smith. How did Cam Smith get on? I'm sorry. It looks like it was a hit. What up, chat? Dan, do you work out? Yes, sir. Cam single, word up. Cool. All right, so we got a runner on first. Nobody out, 3-1 count. And I did not miss Stan almost grab a home run. Dan, you broke up the no-hitter. God damn it. Second grand slam in less than a week for Grisham. Yo, very true. Very true. But all right, pick you guys back up soon. 3-1 count. Now a 3-2 count. Cam Smith off first. And yeah, Blue Jays are 2 outs away from taking this game over the Reds, 12-9. And Boston already won.
Let's check out stats with Lowe's.
But Chad, hopefully we win. So if we do our part, word.
He doesn't give up many home runs. Valdez, 0.49 this year. And he's given up 2. Max Fried.
Like we were talking about in the pregame, like there's 2 sides of this stretch that get you, that make it so highly anticipated. One is for the obvious and like the seedings, the standings. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Rodon strikes out. Dubon with a 96-mile-an-hour fastball. Strikeout number, just strikeout number 3, but who cares? There's a seeding implications, AL East implications, all that. But in terms of like the litmus test, everything we're seeing so far, which is like in terms of the whole stretch, this is like a 16th of or 24th or whatever, a very small portion of what we're going to see how this team performs for those next 12 games. But so far, you like what you see. You like what you see, really, in all areas. Again, even the low point of today so far is like the Volpe botch play. But even that, he recovered and got the out at second base, so you can't even go too crazy about it. And man, the Stanton strikeout there, like that was disappointing. And then immediately after, Trent Grisham grand slam. It's good shit. It's good shit. The 0-1. Swing off. Nasty curveball. 0-2 on Salazar with Pena on deck. Maybe Pena will bunt again, Chad. Yes. Mock score all good.
And
Mr.
the pitch.
Luigi.
Outside.
Hey, Mr. Luigi.
They go to the bottom of the ninth.
Oh,
inning in
no, you know what? My
Cincinnati.
bad. I got you tomorrow. Is that all good?
12-9.
Word. No, honestly, I'm glad you called me. It
Yankees
slipped
up
my mind.
6-0.
Yankees
The
are
Red
playing
Sox have already beaten
they got some
the
big, tough
Guardians.
games. Huge stretch, and they're beating the Astros right now 6-0. Mets are playing well. You know,
Still 1-2.
Soto's starting to,
Salazar was hit by a
you know,
pitch in
give
the
you your
third
money's
inning.
worth a little bit. Yeah, those rookies are good. Yeah, it looks like they won. All right, but yeah, no, I got you that tomorrow. You're the man. All right, peace out, Mr. Luigi.
And the 1-2. Wade did not
Chat, call me freaking Toby Maguire.
as Salazar
I just got the good old
strikes.
rent. I got the rent phone call.
Now let's check out pitching decisions presented by Sage.
Which I gotta go settle up with Mr. Luigi. But he's the man. He's the man. He was just wondering. I always leave it on his little table. He's making sure it didn't go missing. And I was like, oh, I got you tomorrow. He's like, oh, no problem. He's the man. Mr. Luigi's the best.
Gotta be on your toes.
The guy could evict me right now, technically, because I didn't give him his check yet. But I will tomorrow, chat, as long as the Yankees win. So anyways, we got 2 outs, runner on first, and back to the top of the order in Jeremy Pena. Fried is now at 68 pitches. I still can't believe Pena bunted before, by the way. That was crazy. They're talking about it right now. That was crazy.
First and second, nobody out. Leadoff batter for the Astros, and he tried to bunt.
Again, he is the best hitter on the team.
Fried got the out at third.
And forget how bad of a bunt it was. That's not what I'm talking about. The decision in general, just to give us a free
That
out
was when the Yankees were leading 2-0.
after putting back-to-back the 8-9 hitters on.
Choice by Pena.
Crazy. But chat,
Just know
I ain't
how
complaining.
felt on the mound, if I was in that situation and a batter tried to bunt and I got an out, it was a gift. It was thank you.
Yeah, word. Like Billy Bean said, chat, don't be a hero, just throw the ball to first. The 0-2. Swing and a miss! Fried strikes out Pena for K number 3, and he is now scoreless through 5, chat. We got a 6-0 Yankee lead here in Game 1 of this pivotal season-altering stretch, where the Yankees will face the Astros for 3, Blue Jays for 3 at home, Tigers for 3 at home, and then wrapping up with Boston, 3 games in Fenway. Just 1 game? Not even 1 game yet. Halfway through 1 game. A little bit more than halfway through now. It's a good start. It's a good start. But let's see. Focus point for... I gotta remember to turn that off when I click it. Keep scoring. I won't call it stat padding because these runs would still be very important. 6-0's not, a blowout yet. So keep scoring. I want Judge to go deep. Wouldn't mind another homer or 2 just for satisfaction. But this is now we're watching Max Fried and see how far he can go into this game. Because the pitch count's still in good shape. 70 pitches entering the 6th. Let's say he's relatively economical and, even if he's 15 to towards 20 pitches, he'll definitely start the 7th no matter what at that rate. I wonder how far the Yankees would push him with a big lead. But 7 is very much in play, and I would love Max Fried to go 7. Dude, between everything else we talked about, in terms of tone setters for this big stretch, if Max Fried gives us 7 innings worth of a gem, I'm buying a fucking... I was going to say I'm buying a lottery ticket, but that wouldn't be the right example to give because it's not like it's crazy the idea of our ace pitching well. But just everything so far is so good, chat, that maybe I will start buying a lottery ticket. Danny Salazar. Hey, Danny Salazar. I was thinking about you earlier, man. When I was putting in Cesar Salazar, or whatever his name is, to the Astros lineup, and I was thinking, Danny Salazar, you were a pitcher on the Cleveland Indians, weren't you? I remember you. Anyways, we don't have Yank staff shirts, but speaking of shirts, shout out AC Rose for the $2 super chat. Your thoughts on John Boy's 2029 schedule? I love it. I was a big fan of it as well, and there were some things that just on the surface, if you just told me what the plan was, I'd be like, I don't love that. I don't exactly remember what it was that I initially wouldn't have agreed with, but I ended up seeing him explain it and everything he laid out. I thought it was awesome. For those who haven't seen, it's on, I think, the main channel, or maybe it's Talking Baseball. But Jimmy, John Boy, he basically gave his proposal for what the realignment / expansion should be, mostly about the realignment and all that. I would check it out. It's pretty cool. Anyways, shout out Sarah Tepper. And the I don't know exactly who made this one. I'm sure it was Sarah, if not Chloe or Trish. Not playing tonight, but you guys are making fun of how I say it. But Ben Arose. I really don't know how to say it. You'd think I would have seen the Rice video by now. I haven't. That kind of content with like Yanks, I'm not really my style, like the meme side of things. But word up. And then this I'll be wearing on Friday as Jazz steps in. I'll put the watch party thing back up. We got top of the 6. Framber's out, by the way. Enyel's in. Top of the 6, 6-0 Yanks. It'll be Jazz McMahon Wells, I believe. Anyways, I'm wearing this on Friday. This is brand new. Welcome to the Schlitt Show. Is this shit fucking clean or what? I'll be rocking this on Friday. I had to use discipline and not wear it today because Friday will be perfect. Because he's pitching the series opener against Toronto, which will be hype. Dan, you got to roll your R's. All right, easier said than done. And what up, Vault? Good to see you, man. And Jazz rips one foul. Dude, it might be my favorite shirt. Coincidentally, this actually might be my favorite shirt. This one is freaking awesome. Has the flowers and stuff. I guess that's what a rose means in Spanish. But yeah. Danny, is that a fake Dan behind you, LOL? As an Elvis Presley? Might as well be. Is that on the JM website? Yeah, so if you want to get any of those, it's I have the link in my description. It's like shop.johnboymedia. It's in the description. Oh, it means rice? Is that right? Oh, I guess that's the whole point. Whatever, man. You guys know I failed Spanish in high school. Twice. I did pass it once, though. All right, so it looks like the Jays finished up their game as Jazz goes down swinging. All good, Jazz. No worries. So, yeah, Blue Jays officially won. We just got to make sure we win, chat. Yeah, so they're technically above us now, but that doesn't... Who cares about that right now? Yeah. Was it Joey asking about the bullpen? I know, I probably am tripping. Dan, does Mr. Luigi know your channel? He does, Jacob, yeah. No, Mr. Luigi knows. He, well, he like thinks I work for the Yankees. I'll be like, do you work for the Yankees? I'm like, no. I just have a fan page. But he's seen it before, because he actually did an interview in the town with like our town historical facility or something like that on YouTube. And Mr. Luigi was a big deal. Like, he was like very much into like politics of the town way back when. Like, he's been around. Everybody knows who Mr. Luigi is. And anyways, I commented on the interview with like this channel obviously with Yanks Dad. And that was the first time he actually saw it. And he was fucking gassing me off like, I think it's not, but he was like, oh, you're big time, I did not know. Like, it was, and all my packages, by the way, get addressed to Yankees Avenue because it's through like from Amazon. Like it's my dad's Amazon account. We have the same name, which has always been an issue with our mail. My dad opens my mail all the time, and I got the benefit of I would sign stuff in school using his name, like, you know, sign and return or anything you had to sign with your parent's signature. I would just sign Dan Rourke, and my way to rationalize it was, I'm not forging his signature. I'm literally just signing my name. You know, like if you sign your name, like say somebody contract of Bob Smith, if Dan Rourke signs his own name, like, is that a crime? I'm not pretending to be Bob Smith. I am Dan Rourke. So just because we're the same name, I was signing. Anyways, on Amazon Prime, his delivery address is Dan Rourke. So for mine, I write it under Yankees Avenue. So like my neighbors will see that stuff. They hear me screaming and all that. I think majority of them know that I have a fucking Yankees fan page. Big deal. Anyways, McMahon down swinging 2 away. You live in New York, working in Espanol. We'll work in New York, yeah. I would like to, man. Like, I would like to. I don't know. Fucking Buenos Dias. FBI's in the way. You got a box of the bullpen we can see. Oh, yes, that's what I meant to bring up. When I pulled up the chat. Dan, can I get a military discount for that shirt? Tim, I will give you the hookup code. I got you. I'm going to send you a shirt, actually. I got one coming from Morgan soon, actually. Might be, actually, Morgan, you might be getting one of the Schlittler shirts. I forget which one they're sending out to you. I'll let you know about that, by the way, Morg. I don't know if we've talked about that or not. Dan, who do you think should come into as relievers to end this game? Yeah, so let's pull up the bullpen graphic, which we're a little bit away from that right now, obviously. But it is good to be prepared, as we have a 2-0 count on Wells. 2 outs, top of the 6, 6-0 Yankee lead. Now, this doesn't have Ryan Yarbrough in it, but he is, of course, activated and available. You know what, actually? Dude. Say Fried gives us 7. And it's still a 6-0 game. Maybe even a little more. Say we bump it up to like 7, 8, 9. But say it's a 6-run lead, a comfortable lead. I would bet we see Ryan Yarbrough in this game. But maybe it's the stakes. 6-0 still feels a little too like you only put Yarbrough in a 6-0 game still at this point, fresh off the IL. If you feel like, all right, he's good to go, he's back. I don't want to just throw him in there to throw him in there. But if I had to guess, we would see him. Otherwise, I mean, if it's a 6-0 lead, yo, like our bullpen is literally just high leverage arms. Like our lowest of high leverage guys is Devin Williams. But it's not a thing where like, oh, it's a blowout game, like, you know.
I think everybody saw this as the year that.
Unless, is Paul Blackburn still on the roster? I'm not putting Paul Blackburn in this game anyways. If you're not going to the high leverage guys, you go to Yarbrough. Otherwise, like,
We've had quite a run here, and then of course
3 for 7, maybe get Duvall in there to give him some more work against a good team, high leverage inning, not high leverage, but he's had a few good scoreless outings in a row. We'd like to see him pitch well against the Astros. Too. Wells with a drive, deep right field. That could have a chance in this wall, and oh, fucking hell. No, that wasn't gone. That was interfered with by a fan. That'll be a double probably no matter what. That was like straight out of Zach and Cody, yo. Dude took his hat off, stuck his hat over the wall. Let me see this. Oh, actually, he never hit it. He actually didn't hit it, I don't think. It hit the very yellow of the wall. So it's a double for Wells, no matter what. And runner on second, 2 outs.
I don't think they're going to change it. I think that was off the top of the wall. The yellow line didn't.
But yeah, Duvall
wasn't touched.
I mean, I guess lighter, actually. I should take that back. I said Devin Williams is our lowest of high leverage guys. Technically, lighter is.
Just missed it, that guy.
All right, it's an obvious double, yo. Don't waste our time.
Not being asked by the Astros.
Minor chat, click like in the stream if you haven't already. If his hat touched it, it was just, he like grazed it. It didn't affect what was going to happen. That was going to be a double. Then at first, I thought the phone call was fake, and I was like, oh shit, Dan forgot. Rent. Yo, literally, it was straight out of Spider-Man 2 or Spider-Man 3. Rent? Is Wells back low key? Dude, that's what I was like, what I was saying before, Longer Lord, about normally like this lineup, I'd be like, yo, even though it's a lefty, start Rice. Wells has been hitting.
Yeah, I don't see anything that would make it a home run.
Granted, the first 2 at-bats he had in this game were pretty fucking atrocious, but nice double there. All right. So runner on second, 2 outs, and that'll bring up top of the order in Goldschmidt. Now, Goldschmidt's facing the righty Aniel De Los Santos. But Goldschmidt hasn't been like incompetent against righties in the last couple weeks. He's gotten some singles off righties.
Potential with interference, so close there.
Maybe even a double here and there. Alrighty. Let's go, chat. I thought so too, Morg. If you're going to try to touch a ball and play, touch it. Yeah, word up, bro. And yo! Oh, son of a bitch.
Taking an extra base hit and an RBI away from Goldschmidt. No runs a hit.
We're fine. It's 6-0. I would have loved for Goldschmidt to come through there against a righty. He hit the ball well. Line to right field, but who's that in right made the play? Who's in right field for the Astros? Oh, that was Cam Smith. Why do you look different? Anyways, hey, shout out to Wells for the double. But 6-0 Yankees still, excuse me. And Max Fried, we talked about it. Pitch count is in great position. 70 pitches entering the 6th. Yo, you guys want to see me dice up some fools while we're waiting? So this is from Blitzball. And reminder, we don't talk about hitting here. We only talk about pitching. The hitting, my stance is being changed. Trust me. I was talking to Jimmy Norp about that today. Let's see, is it in here? The Spider-Man 3 black suit theme might be behind this video. We'll see. Yeah, we'll watch this shit, chat. So this is me versus Lou. Look at that curveball fall off the table. It is a curveball, chat. Who named Picasso's art? Picasso or the general public? It's a damn curveball. There's a fastball talent in on Zoe. Swing and a miss. Another curveball on Jake.
I refuse to call that a curveball.
There's me versus Jack. Fastball up. So that's the thing. The curveball plays off the fastball. So like that pitch right there. Let me rewind really quick. Like watch the fastball to Jake. So there's a curveball, or excuse me, the fastball to Jack, which is one that rises up. And the very next pitch against Luke, not a great curveball, but playing off that pitch. And Luke, with all due respect, isn't exactly, he's not Jack Doyle in the box. It just plays well off the rising fastball, the rising and tailing fastball. There's a curveball to Norp, 4-2, kabang. Pitches the pipe outside. My boy. And then My boy Ryan Cohen. Wrapping it up on a fastball. Fire me up, yo. Fire me up. Posted on Instagram yesterday.
He only goes to a 3-ball count once in the entire inning. We have an absolute.
I'm gonna fucking school some fools in DB7 chat. I'll tell you that right now, man. I will tell you that right freaking now. 2 weeks from tomorrow. Blitzball Battle 7. We film it. Doesn't come out then. But pretty freaking stoked, chat. Pretty freaking stoked. But yeah, so that's my conclusion of the Captain's League. Hitting didn't go well, but pitching, that was my best tournament yet. 0.92 ERA, chat. 10 Ks in 4 1/3 innings. Then are you a Yu-Gi-Oh card player? I mean, I could still ball out in Yu-Gi-Oh, I feel like, if I played a novice player. I haven't played in the longest time. I used to a lot, though. Word. Correa lines went off the wall, but is held to a single. Nice, damn play. Could be the play. I don't know what you're talking about, Joseph. It doesn't exist.
Yes, indeed.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, hell yeah. Fire me up. Never actually seen this until you guys. Never knew it was that big a thing. Is the ball heavy? Nah, the ball's light. Ball's light. It's like similar,
Well, would have been a double.
at least in like,
Easy single.
maybe a little heavier than a wiffle ball, maybe, but the best thing is that it's obviously fully enclosed. And it resembles like, it's so much more close. It's so much closer to baseball than wiffle ball is, especially because the bat is a real bat. Not a real bat, but like the dimensions of like a traditional looking bat.
Wall's a single.
And the ball just travels like it has some weight behind it. Whereas a wiffle ball, like, you know, you'd accidentally blow a gust of wind out of your nose after throwing the ball. It fucking moves 6 feet to the left, you know. Blitzball, not even in comparison to wiffle ball. It's far better. And I love it, man. I've become obsessed with it. Dan, please don't ever do that again. We don't care about wiffle ball. It's baseball season, baby. With all due respect, sports betting groovy alien, I probably will do it again, man. So I appreciate your opinion, but in fairness, I don't exactly recognize your name around here. Which, welcome. I want you to stay. But these are all my boys here, yo. They aren't new to me. You know, they know I do my pitching. I'll show them in between innings, and I'm sure most of them are cool with that. So do respect your opinion, though. And it sounds like you're a Yankee fan, so ultimately we're on the same side. With that said, I would fucking dice you up. But you would probably dice me up too, chat. I know. I can't hit for shit. Anyways, runner on first. Here's your wish. Back to baseball. 2 balls and a strike. Runner on first. Bottom of the 6th. It'll be Altuve, Walker, Diaz with Correa on first. Monitor chat, click like on the stream if you haven't already. You see the stat they're showing on yes.
Next 8 starts, he struggled, close to a 7 ERA. And the last 2 starts in the first 5 innings, he's pitching to a 0.50.
Yeah, so you probably heard K, but we know the great start he got off to, and then the next 7 starts, ERA near 7.
Ground ball.
Diving stop by Goldschmidt. Can he get the first? He will. He beats Altuve to the bag on a diving stop. One away, Correa goes to second. Anyways, including this start, entering that at bat, 0.5 ERAs last 3 outings. Which the big ones that really stand out. They all do. But the start against Boston, that was big time. And so far tonight, this is big time as well.
You got to get there yourself because Altuve can still get down the line.
1 out, Correa on second.
With Goldschmidt, it's all on you, and he knows it. So great awareness there, not only of how to go make the play, but also get back to the bag and know who's running.
All right, so that'll bring up Christian Walker. Again, for those for my WFAN, excuse me, for my fellow WFAN listeners out there, don't you see a little / a lot of Salicata in Christian Walker?
And also talking over how
I think they look near identical, chat. Mound visit for Freed. I got Dan's first picks next jam draft. You have any Yankee tattoos? I was thinking about getting one. I don't, Danny, but I've always thought about it. If I was if I had one tattoo right now, I definitely would go get the next one and have it be Yankee tattoo. But I'm a blank sheet. Then you guys doing a fantasy football draft at John Boy? I think they usually do, Tim. I don't get involved with it because I don't know enough about football to really do anything with it. Dan, you could show me dancing a blue tutu.
Max Fried's pitch count.
No watch clips, when I get back. I love you, Blue.
76 pitches up to now.
Oh, you guys are the best. Oh, man. So, yeah, runner on second, 1 out. Love you, chat. And, Christian Walker up, 1-0 count. I want to see if anybody sees the resemblance in my Salicata. You see what I'm saying, Christian? Shout out to the blank sheet boys. You know what I'm saying, AC? Are you too? You a blank sheet as well?
1-0.
Uh-oh. Drilled deep to left center field. Let's see what happens here. My bad. Awful read by me. It does find grass. Might score Correa. It won't. Correa holds up a third. I thought that shit was off the wall in left center. It was a bloop single. So bad read by me. But anyways, nonetheless, it's a single by Walker. Now first and third,
Exactly
one out for
down 6 runs.
Yainer Diaz.
And this will show you right here as Carlos Correa.
So, yo, maybe the Astros get a run here. Could deal with that. Just that, though. Keep it at 1. Don't let this get crazy. My iPad just died. I got to plug that in.
And that's just good base running. You got to make sure. Halfway, check it up at third.
Let's go, Freed. Excuse me. Goddamn.
Yankees play back for the double play. Here's Diaz.
All right, first and third, one out. Swing and a miss. That's a nice cutter.
1-1.
The 0-1 on Diaz.
And the lefty deals. 0-2.
Fastball fouled away. 96 miles an hour. Not saying that like that's a surprise. Just all his pitches look really good. Fastball up. Perfectly located. I'm a pitching guru now, chat, so I can talk like I'm David Cohn. All right, so what we got? An 0-2? Yep, 0-2 on Diaz, the pitch. Ground ball left side. Let's see what happens here. McMahon around the horn to second for 1. On to first. Not in time. That's okay. The run does score. So the Astros are on the board. It's now a 6-1 game. No issue with that. Make that the only run they score this inning. We're chilling. Got 2 outs now. Runner on first for Ramon Urias. Yeah. So a 6-1 game. All good. All good. Yep. The 6-hitter Urias at the dish, who so far has been really good. 130 WRC plus.
And that brings up Urias.
But you know what? That's also with the Astros. Because they got him from what? The Orioles, I believe?
0-1.
If I'm not mistaken. Or am I thinking of a different Urias? But that's his WRC plus with the Astros. He's been good with them.
Reed has thrown a lot of strikes with his secondary pitches tonight. His changeup in particular right there, once again. 8 for 11 strikes.
Curveball. In the dirt, though. 1-1.
So if you're looking for a little subtle difference with Max Fried, what's different? You know, when he struggled there in the month of August.
He's mixing his pitches up more. Less fastball heavy.
Really good tonight, really good. When you throw 6 and 7 different styles of pitches,
yes,
it's kind of a subtle command. You know, can you get your secondary stuff over for strike consistently? Tonight, he really has.
The 1-1. Nice pitch.
1-2.
Sweeper in particular, right?
It also very well could have been fucking tagged, to be honest, but that was a good movement. 1-2.
You throw that for a strike whenever he needs it. That's what keeps your pitch count in order right there, from inning to inning.
84 pitches. So, yo, if he gets out of this right here, he's definitely starting the 7th. Ground ball foul.
Still 1-2.
Who do we got due up, chat? Give me the last out.
Well, he's trying to tie
Goldschmidt. So we'll have Bellinger, Judge, Stanton
Rodon
for the top of the 7th, chat. I want Judge to go deep. Judge had a good night at the plate. 2 hits. Some good hitting.
Having a really good year.
Stanton has it, but he's fine. You could fucking shoot me in the head and I would worship at his altar. Fly ball to rights. Bellinger is under it. Inning over. All right, so the Astros get on the board, chat. All good, though. All good. We got a 6-1 game entering the 7th now. So we're entering the 3rd and final act, chat, is what we're doing. Max Fried, 6 innings so far. 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 earned run, 2 walks, 5 Ks. 86 pitches, I believe that says. Yeah, so he'll start the 7th. Word up. All right, chat. I'm going to pick you up soon. My iPad is charging, so might be a minute, but I'll pull you up on the phone. I'll pull you up on the phone. Come on, man. I'm looking for something here. There we go. I'm going to go make sure my other screen is working fine. Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? What up, chat? Alrighty. Let's see. Around the league, what else is going on? We know the Blue Jays won. We know the Red Sox won. It's Rays are about to beat the Mariners. You got the Cubs beating the Braves. White Sox beating the Twins 12-3. I don't know who the frick I was watching that shit. Orioles playing the Padres. Oh, wow. I hope the Padres win for Ryan Cohen. But all right, we have 2-3-4 for the Yanks. Bellinger, Judge, Stanton.
I think he's been exceptionally sharp with his secondary
Crank this shit up.
pitches. Now the fastball sets it up, but his sweeper, changeup, and curveball have all been exceptional. He's thrown about 80% strikes collectively with those three pitches. Makes a huge difference.
Let's go, Belly.
Bellinger leads off against De Los Santos.
Pulling you up now, Chad. By the way, you may have already seen.
Fried has something to say to Boone, probably going whether or not he's good for the 7.
That's interesting.
We'll see how that works out.
Do you guys like the home run graphics, by the way, that we've been doing? Let me know. And yeah, subscribe to the stream if you haven't already. Hey, what up, Chase? How you doing, brother? Says I'm brand new to the streams. Been following Dan for years. Super fired up to be here. Well, I'm fired up you're here, Chase. Hell yeah. Dan, can I see the bullpen budget again real quick, please? Absolutely, Joey. It doesn't have to be quick. I'll leave it up there for a minute. Which, yo, good looks, honestly, because I don't know what that interaction was with Fried. I don't know if he's done or not. We'll see. As Bellinger fouls it off. 0-2 count. Watch for tomorrow? Absolutely, Christian. Yeah. We'll be live a lot throughout this 12-game stretch. Not every game, so you gotta go home. I still gotta get my freaking license unsuspended. Gotta clarify for those who don't know. Not a DUI. Parking tickets. Long story. No, actually, no, not a long story. That is literally the story. Parking tickets. But no, we're going to be live.
The lines of communication are so open, and I think managers want you
Of this 12-game stretch, I'd like to think we're live for at least 9 of the 12 games. Maybe 10 of the 12. Might have to miss a stream for one of the weekend games, but we'll see. But yeah, no, definitely live tomorrow.
So if you start to feel fatigued,
The 0-2 on Bellinger. Ground ball right side, digs for it.
better to be honest.
That ball stays fair. Bellinger grounds out, 1 away, and here's Judge. And yeah, click like in the stream. I know I keep asking, but it does help out a lot. If you haven't already, please do.
Well, look at the Yankee home run leaders.
You guys like the graphics? Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. Fire me up.
Are tied with 350.
I like playing them.
And Judge did it about 1,000 fewer
Hell yeah.
games than
You guys are the best. Oh, Bobs, don't get me started, bro. Don't get me. It was parking tickets longer, Lord. But you know, the DMV, man, it's freaking, and here's Judge. Every time I go to one, they're like, oh, this ain't the one you got to be at. You got to go to this one. They're freaking put me on a merry-go-round or something. Anyways, here's Judge. I want him to go deep. He's had a good night so far, though. 2 hits, a couple hard hit singles. They're talking about the Yankee Mount Rushmore now, which, yo, I feel very firm on where I'm at this point. Just talking the player and their career, like, statistically, 0-2. Judge has cleared DiMaggio. Judge has cleared Berra. He has not cleared Mantle. He has not cleared, and he won't clear Ruth. He won't clear Garrick. Mantle is not out of the question. I'm not just talking about the home runs. I know that's possible. We talked about that. I think that top 3 might stay. I mean, if Judge and beat him, that'll stay forever, which fine. Judge as a player has surpassed Berra and DiMaggio.
Ruth, Garrick, DiMaggio, and Mantle, and that leaves out Yogi 10 championships. It leaves out Jeter. It leaves out
Well, they're doing Mount Rushmore. Mount Rushmore's 4, so it doesn't leave him out. Anyways, until Judge wins, you can't put him on the Mount Rushmore. You can't put him on the top 5. And in a way, with that logic, like, I can't put Judge in, like I would put him in the top 10, but based off principle in a way, like, he's not in my top 10 for greatest Yankees. I think I've said this line before, and it's true. In a way, A-Rod is the greater Yankee than Judge. Because A-Rod won a ring. And, like, don't twist what I'm saying. I think most of you guys know what I'm talking about here. But he just needs that one ring, and Judge pops it up. Oh, good. He's had a good night. Walker will get there. And, of course, this would be Judge's first ring whenever he does get it. Hopefully, you know, knock on wood, it's this year. The reason why then that it puts him above DiMaggio and Berra is not that you're comparing 1 ring to 10 or 1 ring to 9. It's that Judge, to me, has already surpassed DiMaggio and Berra as a player. And that, if you want to argue that, be my guest. And I respect it, because I didn't watch those guys play. For the older crowd out there that did maybe, or, like, was around, like, your dad who saw him play with their own eyes, like, trust me, I'm not that young kid that's trying to tell you who's better when I didn't see the freaking guy play. And I greatly respect both those players. And now here's Stan, 2 outs. But it's Judge has already cleared DiMaggio and Berra.
will
But
be his 4th at bat.
that can't be said until he wins. So the last thing, we know this, the last box left for him to check is to get that ring. And once he does,
1-1.
then not only can that conversation be had, it's like official. I think Judge goes on the Yankee Mount Rushmore. And as for where does Jeter go, I mean, it's so tough with like the rings, because then it's like a conversation of best versus great. And like, Judge is the far better player than Jeter. That's not a hot take. But Jeter at this point obviously is the greater Yankee because of the rings and the playoff success. You know, they asked a question this morning on Baseball Today that I actually had some trouble with. And it was, if you're drafting a team right now and you're basically going to pick a career to start your team around,
Into the outfield.
stand with the drive, off the end of the bat, sorry, cock tease.
Center field. Dubon is
At least I got ahead of that quickly. I noticed it was off the end of the bat. So, Yanks go down 1-2-3. Anyways, I'm yapping. Let me wrap this up. But the question was, yeah, if you could pick one player to have their career and like base your team around, you start a new team, Aaron Judge or Derek Jeter. If you go off like the player, it's Judge. And there's many times where I would, pick Judge. And like everybody would assume I would pick Judge, I think. But for right now, I think I would pick Jeter. Which does sound ridiculous in a way. Not to you guys, because you guys would get it, but like Judge is the better player than Jeter. And it's really not close. But everything that Jeter brought, and I know part of it is he came up at a good time. But it was also, like, the 90s are very much other people as well. But Jeter's a big reason why the 90s are what they were. And that dynasty side, like, you just know what Jeter was about with, like, the winning and the fact that he's a shortstop. Right now, I think I would take Jeter. With, like, the clutch factor, shortstop, not to mention MVP caliber shortstop. I'm definitely biased by the rings, but that's kind of like the whole point of what I'm saying. In the end, it's all about winning. It's interesting. What do you guys think? And again, the question is not like, oh, you pick Jeter, you get 5 rings. It's just, if you were to start a team and you get to pick one career to build them around, Aaron Judge or Derek Jeter, the obvious answer is like, at least somebody like me, it's like, oh, Judge, because Judge is better than Jeter. But I don't think I would say that. Interesting. Anyways, let's see if Freed's back out for the 7th. Nobody's warming up, so he's got to be. iPad has recharged, by the way. Jeter, better leader. A-Rod, better player. Agreed. Dude, it's actually, 09 aside, which is hilarious to say, one of the greatest playoffs of all time aside, it's a very similar conversation of build a career around Jeter or A-Rod as the one we're talking about right now, Jeter to Judge. And all the reasons you would pick Jeter over A-Rod is the same reason you would pick Jeter over Judge. Jason in for Stanton, which that's fine. And Free is back out there.
A smaller left field to cover. They feel that he's certainly fine out there for that. So Stanton's night is over.
Yeah, a lot of good answers.
0-1 on Cam Smith.
Chase goes, don't tease my cock like that.
One of the 3 hits
That's funny.
for the Astros. Smith led off the 5th inning with a single, breaking up a no-hitter. Devin Williams getting ready for the Yanks.
Judge is still an unknown for the rest of his career.
Good changeup.
I mean, in terms of, we don't know if he's going to win. Yeah, I mean, yeah, we don't know what the rest of his career is going to look like. But like, all that's left is for him to win. Once Judge wins a ring, it's the prophecy is complete. Anyways, it'll be 7-8-9 for Houston, chat. We're in the top of the 7th inning. Excuse me, bottom of the 7th inning. 6-1 Yankees lead. That pitch is fouled off 1-2. Did I see somebody say Devin Williams is getting up? Which that's fine.
So
we're up by
the
5.
Yankees beat KC 5-1. And Tampa Bay leads Seattle 6-5. Top of the 9th inning at Stryper Field.
Here's the 1-2, foul away again.
We told you the Red Sox have won and the Blue Jays have
Look
won.
ahead to tomorrow, which reminder, we will be streaming for this. Same time, 8:10 Eastern, first pitch. We'll probably be live a little bit later today, like 7:40-ish, 7:45 for pregame. But Will Warren going for the Yanks, Jason Alexander going for Houston, which remember, he diced us up last time through 6 scoreless at the stadium. We'll be going for Houston tomorrow. Will Warren for us. I'm very curious to see how Will Warren does. One day at a time, though. One day at a time. Got to win tonight. And speaking of, 2 balls, 2 strikes, bottom of the 7th, 6-1 Yankees lead. The 93rd pitch from Fried. Outside.
3-2 on Smith. Smith 1 for 2. Fried came into the game with a 3.06 ERA. It's an even 3 right now, giving up 1 run in 6 innings.
Foul away again. Come on, motherfucker. Wasting my boys' pitches like
Fried
that.
at 94 pitches.
You know what I'm going to start saying again, chat? No, not that. Yeah, actually, I've never said this in my life, but I was thinking about this day in the bus this morning. Remember when people would just say rats when something bad would happen? Like you spill your coffee in the morning? Rats.
So Smith
I'm going to start saying
walk
that.
against Fried. We'll see how long
Leadoff walk in the 7th. Rats.
with Aaron Boone and Devin Williams ready.
The tone of my voice would suggest I'm like slurring off the actual
Pretty close pitch there. Did not
species
get
of
the play
rat.
on the changeup down.
But people just said it back in the 80s. Rats.
Here's Dubon.
Trying to fix the freaking box score. Anyways, runner on first. And I imagine we're going to see somebody up, if not already.
1-0.
Oh my god, why am I like having the toughest time with this freaking box score? Oh, my neighbor's slamming around.
So 3 walks.
Must be from
for Fried,
Houston.
1 hit batter.
1-0. Come on, Blue. It was
2-0
outside.
now.
But he's called that pitch today.
Tremendously wild, but definitely missing the strike zone by just a bit.
Come on, Fried. Finish strong, yo.
Astros trying to rally here.
There we go,
Bottom of the
finally.
7th
Okay.
inning, They're down by 5.
Down by 5. The 2-0 on the 8-hitter Dubon. Runner on first, nobody out. Oh, wow. He swung at a ball. And a diving stop by McMahon. Deep in the hole. Not going to have a play, though.
All they can do is hold it, and it's a
That
big
does probably keep the runner at second, so still a good play. But, yeah, we got first and second, nobody out. This game ain't over, man. This game ain't over.
Yeah, great range to get.
This
to
ain't
ball.
over.
And also good restraint. To not
We got nobody out, and the top of the order is looming. We have the 9-hitter up now in Salazar. I wonder if they have like a pinch hitter or something. But yeah, first and second, nobody out.
Well, that looks like that'll do it.
All right, that's going to do it for Max Fried.
Max Fried.
And he's responsible for those 2 runners. Or maybe not.
Signaled yet.
Nope.
He's letting him
Boone's
stay
leaving him in. Badass. Okay. Well, let's go, Fried. Fried's got to bear down here.
Stay in.
1, and this is the less important side of it, I want his outing to represent as well as he's pitched.
Now we'll take a look at the.
But yeah, he's been wild here and there. But in the end, it's been a damn good game from Fried. But also, very quickly, yo, we could be shitting ourselves.
Team was off yesterday, so everybody looks like they're good and ready to go.
Let's see how this goes. Has anybody been warming up, yo?
It's over in Tampa as the Mariners have beaten the Rays 6-5, and the Mariners.
Well, I guess somebody had to have been warming up.
To lose important games.
You guys are probably telling me in the chat who it is. I just must have missed it. I know somebody mentioned Devin Williams. Is he actually warming up? I'm pulling up the chat on my phone. They show bunt. Oh, and it's caught in the air by Fried. Over to first. Doubled him up. Doubled him up, Chad. The Astros bunt again. They're down by 5.
They're down by 5.
Now, at least in this case, it was the 9-hitter, not Pena leading off.
Salazar tries to
But Salazar bunts it in the air. Fried makes a fantastic catch. Throws over to first to double him up. The Astros bail out the Yankees again. Unbelievable, man. And it is Devin Williams warming up. Word up. That's unbelievable, dude. I'm posting on Yanks Ave. That's fucking crazy. Fools. Chat, what did Goku say when to Frieza after lending him a little bit of life so he could get by for a little bit until he found his home planet or whatever, as he was leaving Namek? You know, spared him some mercy. And then Frieza foolishly tried to come back and kill him while Goku was walking away. My point is here, chat. What fools. And Volpe playing a nice game at shortstop today. And Fried, within a minute and a half of what was looking like him getting taken out of the game, ends up staying in. It was first and second, nobody out. And 2 minutes later, we we now have Fried scoreless through 7. And that'll definitely do it for his outing, yo. So we'll get the letter or the final line read in just a second, and we can do letter grades. I would give Fried here. I mean, again, he goes 7 scoreless, so who cares about how wild he was at certain times? I won't give him an A+, because I grade a little bit harder for aces, but that is an easy, hard, crisp
Just a fantastic athlete on the mound.
All right, let me get that post up on Yankees ad. But, yo, final line for Fried. Final line for Fried. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run. I said 7 scores, my mistake. 7 innings, 1 run because he scored in the 6th. 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 3 walks, 5 Ks. So I will go, I'll change my grade to A- for Fried. Which, word up. Will absolutely take that. But all right, let me get this up on Yankees ad. I'm getting hungry, chat. I'm getting hungry. But yeah, let me know your letter grade for Fried. And then I imagine you guys were saying Devin Williams was up. So I imagine he'll just take over the 8th. And then if it's a 6-1 game still, let's say Williams gets through the 8th, no problem. Still too close of a game to put in lighter. I'd want to see Duvall in the 9th, unless they just go to Weaver or Bednar. But if not one of those two, give me Duvall in the 9th. Max Fried. So I'm going to use that double play as his final line post. 7 innings, man. Oh, my fucking box score got messed up just as I needed it. I can still kind of see it. 7 innings, 4 hits. Come on, man. 1 run. 3 walks, 5 Ks. I cannot believe the Astros' obsession with bunting. Thank you.
Is there such a thing as clutch?
Oh, let's go. E-Ray back under 3, chat. Very good. And that was start number 28. 298, chat. E-Ray for Max Fried now through 28 starts.
Nimmo, Raleigh, and Suarez also have 3 Grand Slams this season. One of
Kabang.
the interesting, quirky
Fried,
stats
you're a
Yankees
fucking
history
dog.
done
All right,
is
chat.
6 Grand
Back to
Slams
business. We got is it top of the 8th? Yeah, it's top of the 8th, yo. It's top of the 8th, chat. And we got the Grand Slam in Grisham at the dish. It'll be 5, 6, and 7 for the Yanks. That's
And there's a strike.
Grisham, Volpe Jazz, I believe. Not believe. I know, but I will confirm.
7 straight scoreless appearances for the left-hander. They have 2 lefties in the bullpen. King and Oker.
Yeah, chat. Thanks so much for being here again. It's been a good time. Really good time.
Let's check out the
It's so nice when the Yankees are winning. Just guarantees we have a good time.
It goes the other way, and it
And post-game picture tonight, chat. What are we thinking?
traveled 350.
Now, obviously, it could be Grisham. That's probably the favorite. When there's a badass Jazz picture, though, I like using Jazz as the post-game because it kind of, not to be one of those, but I'll say aura. It has aura to it. It gives it a little extra juice. As does Grisham's a lot of time. But it's a tiebreaker of what is the better picture available between Grisham's Grand Slam and Jazz's 2-run shot. But it's almost post-game time. Top of the 8th. 1-2 count on Grisham. How we doing, chat? I'm going to pull you up my phone. Dan, you think the loss to the White Sox, it woke up the Yankees up
And down
for this
goes
game?
Grisham.
I
Away.
don't think so, but I would have no idea, not to give you a lame answer. I don't think it woke him up, no. I think the Boston series woke him up.
70 strikeouts
If there was
this
something
season
to,
this year, and they-
concrete result of a game or series wake them up, I think I would like to think Boston. But that's also easy to say. It's like your momentum's only as good as your next day's starting pitcher. For all I know, they had a team meeting after that series. They're like, guys, we got to turn it on and get hot. It's like, all right, word. I mean, good time to do so. You get the Nationals and White Sox coming up.
Anthony 0 for 3
But
tonight, coming off a great
whatever they're doing, man, I'm very happy with tonight.
14.
Very happy with tonight. And my pleasure, Matt. Thank you for being here, dude. What's my playoff rotation right now? Same as it's been, because it's pretty obvious, but one thing has changed.
Like Salazar whiffed on that one.
I'm giving Cam game 3. So Fried, Rodon. I originally would have Heel 3, Cam game 4. And this is really not even a knock on. Like, Heel's looked pretty okay. I know it's like his walks haven't been great, and he hasn't looked perfect. But, like, the guy has a E-rate, a little bit over 3 since coming off the IL. All things considered, like, Heel's been pretty damn good post what he went through in the IL, missing all the time. But I think he's game 4. And I would do Cam game 3.
then the Astros are going to counter with Yordan Alvarez.
Word up. Hell yeah, Chase.
So they'd rather have the lighter hitting catcher against Fried.
Blackburn's up? No, it's not close enough for a game. They should not do that.
Volpe goes down, but gets right.
And word, I'll go with Grisham. It seems like you guys are pro Grisham.
And they both got a gift because they stayed with Fried to face the lefty catcher.
What's this
The catcher
conversation
bunts
about?
Into a double play.
What are they talking about?
I think that's what the smiling's about.
Yes, I'd be smiling too.
Volpe with the drive. That ball is decently hit, but it'll be caught on the warning track 2-way.
2 outs here in the 8th.
Gave it a deep ride to right center, but nothing to show for it. Defense has been good from Volpe today, though. Which I know is weird to say after that first inning, but... All right, so Williams and Blackburn are up. Blackburn definitely is only up if the Yankees fucking were to have lit it up this inning. There's 2 outs now. Hell, maybe they still will. But at this current score, it will be Williams for the 8th.
Moves 2 for 3, a home run.
I would probably bet a little bit of money on
Also
that.
picked up a stolen base. Well, if you're still pondering,
Or not typical.
name that Yankee. We give you another look
Wait a second.
at the clues and
No. I'm pausing this really quick. I got to figure this name of Yankee. 2018 or 2012 to 2018 Astro, 2019 to 2020 Twin, 2021 Red Sox. Oh, Marwin Gonzalez.
we will give you the answer.
It's Marwin Gonzalez, chat.
David, how many people you think play the name that Yankee game?
Marwin Gonzalez.
And they just try to do it without going to artificial intelligence or chat GPT.
I'd love
I'm
to think.
cheating right now as we speak.
That's Marwin Gonzalez. I win.
So yes, I would
Worst commentators?
If you play the game the right way, you try
Oh, you
to
asking or you
practice
saying
and
K and...
figure it
'cause
out.
I assume you're not saying K and Konar. I think Joe Davis is. Umpire in the Yankees
Jesus
booth
like
or
he's
Yankees
itching to throw somebody else out.
dugout, going back and forth again. What up, Heather? 2 balls, 2 strikes.
We don't want to be that harsh on De Jesus because
so
he
curious
agreed to
what-
wear ump cam tonight. He's got some pretty good shots with that camera.
Oh, it sounds like it is a yes
So you be you.
executive decision to have the ump cam. Jazz drills one, right field. There it goes. See you later. Second home run of the night for Jazz. And 1 second, chat. 1 second. I got to update my graphic because he already hit one, and I don't want it to be outdated. Jazz, second home run of the night, baby. And we got a 7-1 Yankee lead. 28th home run of the year for Jazz. He goes deep again. And yo, just one game, chat. But so far, so good to begin this 12-game stretch. Jazz is a fucking dog, and he's got a little bit of a pizzazz going about him right now because he was beefing with the home plate umpire. And that was ripped, man. He dropped the bat like almost immediately after contact. Dude, another homer off a lefty. I'm talking about the Jazz home run he just hit. That was also off a lefty. Yo, that is interesting, Chad. We have seen probably the best week of at least Jazz as a Yankee. The best week of Jazz versus left-handed pitching, particularly over the last handful of at-bats. We talked about the extra innings at-bat in Chicago against the lefty. That was beautiful. Forget lefty-lefty. That might have been the best piece of hitting I've ever seen Jazz have, period. And then goes deep off Framber. Huge 2-run shot. And then again, another lefty takes him deep with a bomb. Second of the night, 28th of the year. And chat, we got a 7-1 lead. Yo, let me get this up on Yanks Ave. If it airdrops to me, please. There we go. Alrighty, 7-1 game. Let me get this up on Yanks Ave. Reminder, chat, click like in the stream if you haven't already. Does help out a bunch.
Talking about that slider, kind of the sweeper that he throws.
That's some big time shit today from Jazz.
Jazz
Gotta give him
recognized
credit,
it.
which I'm always down to give Jazz credit. I gas him up all the time. Just his season still hasn't been perfect for how good his numbers are. But a game like tonight, like I was saying earlier with the first homer, it adds like further credibility to this insane year that he is having. Because that was clutch. This whole performance today.
And the count is full. on McMahon. So now, Goldschmidt getting some intel.
Won't be long before we'll see guys dancing out here, like the Savannah Bananas. It's going to creep in.
Yeah, no, thank you. Let's go, dude. That's fucking. I love jazz, man.
McMahon walk, because it does open up this conversation
McMahon
today
walks.
as we're doing this game. Well, Rafael Devers hit a home run against the Rockies and really stood and stared, and the bench is clear, and there were actually punches thrown.
Oh shit!
You do wonder, Dave.
There was a legit brawl.
You go on the side of, all right, too much is too much, and you're the old guy on the lawn. But it seems like it bothers players too at times.
There's definitely some holdouts.
Dude, that was badass.
And there's a fine line between celebration,
Chat, I'm gonna pick you up
being
soon.
happy, and then rubbing it in the opponent.
What a game so far
That's where
tonight,
the
man.
lines get blurred a little bit.
We just gotta get 6 outs, and then we're all wrapped
And
up
I've
in
always heard
game
that,
1.
you know, if it's true emotion, we can take. Well, I think it's always true emotion. I mean, when Java struck out
Dude,
somebody,
Jazz.
that was true emotion. But did the guy who struck out like
Jazz
it?
is badass tonight, man.
So the old saying, well, let the kids play. But it seems like some other kids don't like it when they play.
I've heard Kay have this conversation on the K show so many
Valid
times.
point.
Nothing wrong with him bringing it up. I
This is
just
going to keep on keeping on, and we're going to continue to see things.
look at everyone's numbers. You kind of go, The problem with this team is streak and inconsistency on offense. See, Yanks, I know what you're saying. I disagree outside of the Boston series was the first time where it was like, yo, the offense is doing well. The offense, for the most part, has done well really all year long. And then they just disappeared. First 2 games against Boston. So that definitely, what you're saying is true about that series. In general, though, and the main series I point to are, when people think of the big series, it is the ones against Boston. But outside the recent one and the game against Crochet in June, the Yankee offense had been pretty much fine. It was the pitching that was shitting the bed, particularly in Toronto. The offense was hitting in Toronto. The pitching was awful. Same with the Dodgers series. The offense was, as far as I remember, pretty good against LA. Pitching was terrible. And that is the story of the reason why we were slumping so awfully in the summer. Really, look at what the pitching was doing, man. The offense was, for the most part, putting up numbers with a goose egg every now and then, which is annoying. But again, besides those first 2 games in Boston, which are part of the story, the offense has not been the reason why we've been losing these big games. It's been the pitching and the defense. But, hey, tonight everything's working well. Dan, which real ID complaint driver's license do you have from New York or New Jersey? I'm Jersey. Yeah. I can't even do that. My license doesn't get me anything. I tried to buy Surfside the other day with it. I can't get them. It doesn't scan. Damn, sir, it was a legit brawl in San Fran. God, we need Jazz's attitude on this team so bad. Yo, and Jazz, when Jazz is... Like, when you see the, full form Jazz, and by that I mean, all right, he's playing well, and that's where you get to see, who a person truly is, Like, they act like themselves, so they have nothing to be, I don't say, insecure about, but, Jazz just hit 2 homers. So I look at it like any player hits 2 homers, the voice they use in the post-game interview, for example, that's, the closest we'll get to their real voice. They're not... There's less of a chance they put on a facade. What I'm getting at here is when Jazz is balling out and playing his game, which for the most part this year he's done, but this is the peak of it in my opinion, he's got it, man. The way he rounded the bases with that slow jog. It does have star all over it. The way he was sitting in the dugout afterwards, he's just got it, man. That's the only way to describe it. And there's different ways guys can, have it. With Cam, I talk about it all the time, especially going into Friday. I look at Friday's game, Cam getting the ball game 1 against the Blue Jays, and I'm like, yo, he's everything I know about Cam, he's built for that, and he just has it. Now, Jazz, I think Jazz gets the yips, so it's not the same kind of thing. But in the way of, Jazz right now, I think we're seeing his true, I don't know, fucking aura shine in his way. That's how I also feel about Cam going into Friday, where, big games, stakes are high. He thrives, I think, in his personality with how composed he is and just staying level-headed while also being, I think Cam is, a secret psychopath. People were saying on Twitter, too, when that clip was going around of him, he doesn't talk you don't hear much emotion off the mound from him, but he was saying, there's a clip of him being it's fucking bullshit. And he looked like a fucking murderer, but it was sick because he doesn't actually show that side of him a lot. And it's yo, I think Cam...
I wonder if that's what got him into the name that Yankee.
Cam is fucking stone cold. So, that's his persona. That's his aura. That's what works for him. And you get that the most when a player's performing well. And that's what Jazz is doing right now. And, I don't know. hope what I just said just made sense. But yo, you guys are the best. Julia says, I'm taking myself to bed. Good night, everyone. Thanks for another watch for today. My pleasure, Julia. Yeah, the bat flip was badass. All of it was sick. So sick. So, yo, 7-1 game. I'm going to get a post game ready soon. I believe it is indeed Devin Williams in right now. Oh, no, it's not Devin Williams. But that's okay. That's okay. I still don't love Paul Blackburn here, but I was very much adamant against it when it was a 6-1 game. 7-1 now does feel a little more blowout-ish territory. And I will give them the benefit of the doubt that the hook will be quick if there's any bit of trouble. But let's see how this goes. We got a... he tipped into the glove. So a 2-2 count in the 8th. 2-2 count, nobody out. Blackburn versus Correa. Was it Correa, Walker, Diaz? Word up. And of course, we'll have highlights tonight. I cleared the storage on my computer, so that won't be an issue like it was the other night, which freaking sucked. And look at Blackburn striking out Carlos Correa. Attaboy. Attaboy. Correa's all pissed. Nobody likes this umpire. But you know what, Blue? I'm on your side here. In this very at bat. De Jesus. Word up. Is your heart filled with pain? Shall I come back again? Tell me, dear, are you lonesome tonight? That was present. Oh, damn, Joey. You know, I was actually thinking about getting into betting on baseball again. Oh, that's probably fucking bad news. Oh, the box score is frozen. My bad. Thanks, Tim. My mistake. So, yeah, Blackburn in. Struck out Correa, so 1 out here, bottom of the 8th. 7-1 game. Here's Altuve with a currently a 2-0 count.
Up close look at the
Wait, there's 2 outs? Nah, 1 out. You may have been seeing the box score before. It was not updated, so there's 1 out.
You didn't say the magic word, though.
No.
Yeah, me too, Christian. But also, I bet like an idiot. I do passion bets. You guys know that story. I always bet on the freaking Jets.
David, I don't know if we should open this door. Why is that the magic word? There are a lot of terrible words that you could say.
Yes.
Well, what I was taught in the minor leagues, and we had these sort of discussions with umpires,
Right.
is that you could say that was a blankety-blank call, but you can't say you're blankety-blank.
Ah.
Also, the U at the end of it gets
Yes.
it.
God, they're such losers, with all due respect.
So that's kind of the magic phrase.
The umpires. Jazz, 28 home
Bad
runs now,
call,
man. That's
bad
badass.
Call, or you're bad.
Let's see what his OPS is at now.
Different tone.
It'd be a 2-2 to Altuve.
That matters.
Foul away.
At least to umpires, it matters.
Jazz, 847 OPS, chat. I mean, holy crap.
But you're blanking bad.
You got 3 hits tonight. That's right, he went against the shift. Dude. So that was off a lefty too, or no? I'm liking this, man. I'm just talking about what I'm seeing with Jazz lately. Hey! Yo, Paul fucking Blackburn. Back-to-back Ks. Let me play in the whistle. Back-to-back Ks of Correa and Altuve. Put him in fucking Monument Park. Yeah, so that's Thursday. Tomorrow's Warren. It's on Prime. My dad taught me 2 things about betting. 1, never bet the Mets. 2, never bet the Jets. Yeah, fair enough. And it's stolen base, yep.
So here's Christian Walker.
Betting on the Yankees and winning is the greatest feeling in the world, Dan, but it's a slippery slope. Oh, I bet Chase. I think I bet on the Yankees before. I've done like personal bets, but never like on a sports book with the Yanks, I don't think. Well, that's not true. I've never done like Yanks money line bets or anything like that. Like over under. I've done like home run prop bets or whatever. Those are fun. But not often. That's something that was last year. Yeah, how about Blackburn?
One more.
Yeah, I like the sound effect too, man. I like that stuff. And so like, let me just play right now for example. We haven't been able to play tonight because it's when the home run thing. But like when a run scores for the Yanks, now this is a test. Testing 1, 2, 3. Don't be alarmed here. Don't get your hopes up. And we've had enough runs. We're up 7-1. I take that back. That was a bad thing to say. But anyways, when a run scores for the Yanks, you'll hear this.
So Blackburn,
You know what I'm saying?
another player who's seen both sides of town. Pitched with the
Badass.
Mets this year and here with the Yankees.
Hopefully that stuff's not too loud, but where's the K noise? I just played it, Luann.
Right there.
I just played it. Maybe I'm going to play it again. But yeah, we got the strikeout noise now. We got the home run siren. We got the...
He struck out 2 here in the 8th.
I don't even know how you would call it. The... Was that a certain company or something? I know the whistle's WB Mason.
On Christian Walker.
Oh, not loud enough? Word, I'll make it louder.
Crowd of 33,133.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
The ballpark in Houston.
The K noise low-key sounds like audio coming from the actual game. You know what, Jason? I think I agree, man. Those ones especially because they're so just like I can just play them.
Oh, Blackburn thought he struck out the
And
side.
it sounds like it's straight. It literally is straight out of the stadium. Like the run scoring sound is like
Austin,
sounds like it's straight from the freaking soundboard. It basically is. Love the effects. Star Wars. Those ones aren't Star Wars, but I was trying to get like the Luke Weaver like Darth Vader entrance, and Paul fucking Blackburn just struck out the side. Chat. There's your strikeout whistle, Luann. Here, I'll play it another time. Because he just struck out Altuve, Correa, and then Walker. How about fucking Blackburn? I'm behind, Luann? I am? Are you sure? I don't think I'm behind. Maybe I am. Anyways, 3 more outs left to go, chat. But hey, maybe we'll get another run in the meantime. Joey says, have y'all seen those man caves when you get home they have smoker lights and sound? I'm building one. Really, Joey? Dude, you have to set me up here, too. I have my LED lights I can always flash in the background. But now I have like my entire room's lights on. So it probably wouldn't look as cool. But Joey, that's sick, dude. I'll join the stream tomorrow at the game. Oh, word, AC, you're going. Hope we get the dub. So far, every Yankee game I've been to in Houston's NL. Hopefully that'll change. It'll change. It'll change. And I know you spoke on this a while back, but I was driving, so I can give you an opinion. I chose Jeter over Judge because he was clutch and he was not juicy when everyone else was. Yeah, I mean, well, with Judge versus Jeter, I mean, that's his morality and all that, but like we know about Jeter with that regard. Like the juicing thing doesn't factor too much into the Judge versus Jeter conversation, I don't think. But what you said is why you would pick Jeter, why anybody would pick Jeter, why I would pick Jeter is like the clutch thing, the leadership aspect, and like he's a shortstop. I mean, that's valid, dude. That's valid. I think I would lean Jeter. Did you see the Roman Anthony injury? Oh, that's right. Morg was telling me about that. Yeah, what's the deal with him? Is it like bad? One is a powers hitter, the other is a single hitter. Stop it. Well, David, what we were saying is like Judge is the clear better player. I don't think anybody's really disputing that. Like individual player-wise, Judge is better. But not only could I forgive one for picking Jeter for the stuff we just mentioned, like the obvious reasons, and I don't see the difference between those two, but just what you know comes with Jeter. Not saying that doesn't come with Judge, but technically hasn't come yet. Yeah, I could forgive one for saying they would pick Jeter, like his career to start a team with, and there's part of me that would lean that way as well. But indisputably, Judge is the far better player than Jeter. Roman Anthony's getting an MRI on his oblique tomorrow. Okay. We're both just saying black or back, but whatever it is, hey, I wish him well. The strikeout song is PC Richard's son. Yes, that's right. I just wonder what is this from? Is that just like the Yankees made that? Facts, Daniel. Great game to start this gauntlet. Jazz has a 4 WAR now. He's going to finish top 10 in MVP voting. Oh, I wonder. I hadn't thought about that. I wonder, would he? I mean, maybe.
And some may know this. I'm sure the guy next to me does.
It's from FNAF. Honestly, I'm not familiar with that, man. Judge better player, Jeter better Yankee.
2 outs, 2 strikes.
Pretty much, AC. Pretty much. It's just because Judge hasn't won yet, which is the big thing. And that's the same way we related it to the Jeter versus A-Rod conversation. Same thing. A-Rod better player, Jeter better Yankee. If Judge never, God forbid, I appreciate the God forbid, wins a World Series, will he be a first ballot Hall of Famer? Oh, yeah, absolutely. And he'll be in Monument Park. He'll have his number retired. But it will be in our heads as Yankee fans, like there will be an asterisk next to his great career, elite, historic, amazing career. Which again, Judge the player has already surpassed DiMaggio as a player and Berra as a player. But you can't put him ahead without winning at least 1 ring. Once he wins that 1 ring, all right, word up.
Gave up the 1 run, it wasn't earned.
And that's just what it's going to be. It's like always going to be that caveat. If he does not win, it'll always be, oh, Judge was great. Judge was elite. Judge was historically, whatever it is, the best regular season hitter of all time. But he didn't win. Like that'll always be the conversation, and not with the other people. That's like a Yankee fan conversation. Other people probably say it too, but for us, like, it's not a conversation you really even have to think about. Like, you got to win, and you will.
Paul O'Neill sat next to Messina on the plane after that game.
Dan, bottom line, who would you rather have up, bottom 9th, Game 7, Jeter or Judge? Jeter. Jeter.
Worked out okay for Mike as he made the Hall of Fame.
What are we talking, Jason?
Love to have that perfect game on the resume.
Is it like nobody on? Hey, Goldschmidt up the middle with a base hit against a righty. Attaboy. Leadoff single here in the 9th. If it's like a runner on second type thing, Jeter. If it's nobody on, like fresh inning, Judge, definitely.
His final season, he won 20 games. They could have stayed around to try to go for.
Yeah, Jeter game 7, bottom of the 9th, but I'd have to look at the situation.
All-Star 7 Gold Gloves.
But yeah,
He was special.
like no playoff Plouffe. I think Plouffe was meant to be a Yankee. What player in our minors do you see being the next big deal for our franchise?
With the Yanks.
Besides Spencer Jones, and honestly, I would probably pick this guy over Spencer. Carlos Lograje, I believe is how you say it. I probably won't get that right until he debuts. This kid is fucking legit, man. And the Yankees have a few guys that are throwing gas in their system. Cam obviously being the main one.
Yes, I mean, it happens.
And he's, of course, now up. But, no, dude, Lograje, forgive me if I'm butchering his name, but, like, I hear a different pronunciation of it every single day. I think that's how Boone pronounces it. Lograje.
7th inning on with no hits on the board. So, yeah, I mean,
That kid is fucking, dude. The
The
only question with him is the Yankee rotation is pretty booked going into next year. You know, our rotation next year, even before Cole comes back, is what it is right now, which is good. It's Fried, Rodon, Heel, Cam, Will Warren, and then you got Cole coming back in June. So the question is, here's Judge. Oh, more, absolutely. Elmer Rodriguez Cruz. Oh, yeah. He's a good one. Here's Judge. Anyways,
Well, the baseball gods took the,
I don't think they will trade Lograje, but I do wonder in the same spot as with like Spencer and Jason, like some of these guys, not even talking about anybody specifically, they're not all gonna play a role for the team long term. Like you got to trade one of these big blue chip guys and get something for them before they all rot like the previous regime of prospects that went to crap, you know. So, not saying I want to trade Lograje or Jones or Dominguez, any of those guys specifically, but not everybody can be untouchable. So as much as I love him, I'm thinking about the rotation next year, and it's like there's not a clear-cut spot for him. And I'm not a scout, but it seems like he's just about ready to go. Like he's on the cusp. No, the Yankees have some fucking good shit going on in the minor leagues, man. They really, really do.
Sitting at 358, tied with Lawrence Peter Yogi Berra for 5th place in the
Lombard
Yankees
has
all-time
star
home
written
runs.
all over him, like the makeup and all that is like, yo, word up. And the Yankees have loved him for a while.
Count 3-1.
He's got to conquer Double-A, though. I don't know what he's been doing lately, but in Double-A he hasn't been great, which is fine. That'll happen. A lot of guys aren't great when they send to the next level, and then they go back the next year and they conquer it, which he has to do next season. At this point, minor leagues are over in, what, a week or 2 weeks?
Not only is he tied with
Gotta burp.
Yogi, but he's
3-2 on
3 away
Judge.
from Joe D,
Yes, sir.
which would move him into 4th place.
God, I can't believe it, man.
With another
3 away from the
Yankee
match. I mean, it's just
He's
fucking
gotta
crazy.
pass Yogi
The
first.
Judge. 3-2 on the captain. I get my post game ready.
And he looks at a
Caught him
third
looking.
strike.
All right,
Round
Judge
number 2
down.
here
I mean,
tonight.
that was a strike, but all good. Hey, Judge 2 hits today. He played well. That was a strike.
1-2 punch there from blue ball.
I hope we're not
Change
giving
previously,
the umpire
and
beef
right
over
back
that,
to the
too.
fastball.
But all right, I'm going to start
Aaron Judge
prepping my
doesn't-
post-game chat, and it seems like you guys are all in agreement that Grisham should be the post-game picture, which is totally valid.
Blue ball at 25 years old.
It has my
Major League
support.
debut this year on April 30th. Called up last Tuesday for his 4th stint of the
Oh, yeah, there's
season
some good pictures,
with the
chat.
big league club.
Oh, yeah.
And the AJ is for Alan Joseph.
I'll show you the one I end up on.
So Dominguez, his first at bat of the night.
Oh, my God. No, I found the most perfect picture. Chad,
1-1.
I found the most perfect picture, okay? Talk about a fucking happy medium right here. I'm going to show you.
It was where Dominguez.
So you guys know it's between Jazz and Grisham. Look at this. This is perfect. You get Grish and you get Jazz. This is our post-game picture, chat. It's like it was made for me. They took this picture for Yankees Avenue, the fan page. Oh, that's fucking gorgeous. That will be our post-game picture, chat. Oh, my God. That picture is badass. Let me pull it back up so you guys see it. Is that good or what? Oh, my God. This is going to be the nicest looking post-game I've ever had in my life. Which, by the way, I'm going back to my last year's format for playoffs to switch it up.
2-2.
So yeah, that'll be our post-game pick. Let's go. Let me try to fix the box score too, if I could.
Runner at first, not being held on by Walker. That's Goldschmidt. You look at Goldschmidt and you look at Walker. Yankees could have gone either way. They were involved in the Walker discussions. He was a
And I wanted him.
Walker got a big
I wanted Christian Walker.
from the Astros, and the Yankees didn't want to go there.
Glad that didn't happen. Contrary to popular belief, Chad, I'm not always right.
So they went with Goldschmidt at less money, and he certainly turned out to be very good.
All right, Jason's down on strikes, chat. Let's go get 3 more outs, yo. And we'll wrap up Game 1 in Houston. Yo, Fried will obviously get the win, which will have him go to 15-5. Man, you don't use it to grade and like compare pitchers, or like use it as an actual way of like, oh, this guy is this good because of this many wins or what his record is. You use the other stats for that. And Fried's down to a 2.98. We got a bunch of other stats for that. There is something nice about seeing your ace being 15-5. And Rodon has 15 wins as well. Or he might have 14. It's 14. One's missing. What's that from, chat? Spider-Man 2002, Mary Jane. All right, let me see. What was I had the series preview up. Dude, yeah, Rodon's at 15 wins already. But yeah, Warren tomorrow. Warren versus Alexander, 8:10 first pitch. That game's on Prime, by the way. That game is indeed on Prime. Chat, I'm gonna pull you guys up in just a little bit. But we're about to be wrapped up here, yo. Reminder, if you haven't already, one more request. Click like on the stream if you haven't already. It does help out a great deal. We will be here tomorrow for the watch party. We'll be live around probably 7:45 if I were to guess. But yeah. And with this, I'm going to leave the Yankees box score up so you guys can see that on our way out. And I guess it'll just be Blackburn again. Why not? Struck out the freaking side last inning. Dog. Okay, Blackburn. Yeah, it's one of those nice chat where you just love baseball. I'm gonna do my highlight video after this. We'll be chilling. 119 days to the end of 2025. Goddamn. Volpe went 0 for 4. What up, Doc? Hey, he was good on defense for the most part. Oh, word up, Wyatt. Wyatt says the home run tune is the Westminster quarters bell chimes, which commonly rings at Big Ben. Okay. Honestly, I don't really know any of those things besides Westminster. I know that. But word up. Good looks. Do you use Getty? I do, Dan. Yep. I have access to a subscription that I use.
So Paul Blackburn struck out the side in the 8th. Now we'll try to get the final 3 outs of this one.
Word up, Spencer.
Poised to pick up his 15th,
What's up, Doc?
which would time with his teammate
Yeah, facts, Morg. You ain't kidding.
American League.
And yo,
And Rodon
I just can't gas this shirt up enough. And yeah, Blackburn's still in it for the final 3 outs. Welcome to the Schlitz Show. Is that badass or what? I'll be wearing that on Friday. Tonight I got my... He didn't play tonight, but... Ben Arroz. Arroz. Did I say that right, chat? Arroz. I don't think this body was meant to speak Spanish. Ground ball left side. Diving stop by McMahon. Deep in the hole. The long throw. Not in time, but what a play by McMahon.
That was some play.
Boy, could he pick it over there, chat.
Decent speed and beat it out.
Never knew. What was our record into this? It was...
You got to go full dive and then get up.
So
and
now we'll be
fire. That's all you got.
77-61. I hope this run doesn't score and you can just keep it at 7-1 so I don't got to edit my post game.
The heck of an
What are you guys doing the rest of the night? Going to bed?
Diaz can run a little bit. He knows he's got.
I guess it is late. And you guys need your rest. I've been looking for a sleep aid still, y'all. I took a couple Benadryl last night.
And a strike.
I've heard that's not good for you. Oh, I'm sure it's fine. But I gotta get me like the right thing of melatonin that doesn't make me feel groggy the next day, so I can just knock out and rinse and repeat, you know. All right, we got an 0-1 count. It'll be 6, 7, 8 run on first for the Astros. Swing and miss. 1 and 2. Dude, that Jazz bat flip was fucking crazy on the second homer. The 1-2. Ball low. Come on, Blackburn. Wrap the shit up.
Corner.
So everything else will pretty much stay the same because everybody else won. Jays and Red Sox. But we won. So we're chilling. Let's see. Tomorrow. Let's check out some pitching matchups for the Blue Jays and whatnot. So Bieber's pitching tomorrow against Zach Littell for the Reds, formerly of the Rays, I believe, yes. Yeah. So Zach Littell versus Shane Bieber tomorrow. Swing and a miss out of boy. One dead.
So Arias, the fourth strikeout victim of Blackburn. Upcoming schedule brought to you by your local Tri-State Buick dealers. 2 more games against the Astros. Tomorrow's on Prime.
For the Red Sox, it'll be Cantillo for the Guardians, left-hander, 3.93 ERA. He's pretty good. At least good amount of strikeouts. Versus Bernardino for the Red Sox. Brennan Bernardino.
Against the Red Sox.
But one day at a time, yo. One day at a time. And for us, talked about it a lot, we got Warren versus Jason Alexander.
Because you are going to play good teams in the playoffs.
Word up.
And these are 12 games against 12 good teams. Or 4 good teams, 12 games.
The Yankees couldn't have gone any better as far as this game goes in terms of
That
their
thing in the
pitching.
background
3
scared me
with
at first.
7.
What, Elvis?
Hopefully on their side, Blackburn can just close this out.
Elvis gave you a
Get a
scare?
complete reset of your bullpen.
Fair enough. Brendan's not a starter, I believe. Oh, is that right, Heather?
Well, when he's missing, he's just missing, too.
Devin Williams did have to
Can't wait to see the highlights. Yeah, word up, AC. I'm excited to make them.
and get hot, but
Bo says I got some CBD melatonin. I'm hoping that works. I've struggled to sleep since I stopped smoking. Yeah, dude. Oh, when you quit smoking, I
so it's perfect on the
mean, I don't know if I assume you're talking weed. It could be cigarettes too, but yeah, man. No, absolutely. Insomnia is real.
2-2.
Leg day today. And word up, Daniel. Good on you. You're a better man than me. Dan, I'm going to scroll back on Insta 2020 when Judge hit 6 homers in 5 games like I do every night. Dude, that was one of my primes in like my Yankees Avenue era was when Judge got off to that start in 2020 because that was all about the revenge tour. People underrating him. Oh, snagged by... Oh, and that's going to be it for the game, chat. Blackburn snags it. Double play. And with that, chat, we have a Yankees victory. 7-1 is your final. Yankees improve to 77-61 on the season. They take game 1 to open the series in Houston and to open this stretch of 12 daunting games. And, I mean, we've been playing some good baseball lately, but I think we'd all agree, probably the most satisfying win we've had in a long time. Jazz 2 homers, Trent Grisham, badass grand slam, and Max Fried stepped up and did what you need your ace to do. Yankees take the W, chat. I'm going to get this post game up right now. We'll check the chat one more time before we head out of here. But, yeah, 7-1 is your final. And shout out Paul Blackburn, man. Kind of a dog. Let me post this real quick. Yankees take game 1 to begin. Game 1 in... Man, I'm just referring to it as the 12-game stretch. Yankees take game 1 in Houston to kick off the 12-game stretch. Word up. One sec, chat. I'm pulling you up in just a little bit. I still get my... Bang. Word, 7-1 is your final. 77-61, man. Dude, I'll tell you. When the time comes that we get to 20 games over 500, chat, we are all going to strip. And be very supportive of each other. What up, chat? Let me say goodbye to you real quick before we head out. Appreciate you guys so much for being here. This was a damn good time, man. And it's often only up to the Yankees to determine how our night goes. But, this was a blast. Shout out Morgan. Shout out Luna, who went to the game today. Shout out intern Tim, taking care of business on the back end with timestamps and all that. But, good shit, guys. One time I thought Elvis was somebody standing behind Dan. I was hella concerned he hadn't noticed. That'd be freaky, dude. That'd be freaky. Yeah, click like on the stream if you haven't already. I got to run and make highlights. But, fantastic start. And not just the obvious in that we won the game, but everything about it, man. This was there was no signs of a team folding under pressure in tonight's game. And you cannot emphasize enough how just breath of fresh air. But it's just one game. Just one game, chat. But it was a good one. Love you guys to death. I will see you tomorrow for the watch party. And, yeah, shout out to all you guys. Drop a like on the stream if you haven't already on your way out. And, yeah, great game 1 in Houston. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go, Yanks.